Good evening, boys and girls. Sorry for the delay tonight. I hope you can hear me. I had audio issues, as always. Hope you're good, guys. Hope you're good. It's always the way when I have a day when I'm on calls and doing other things, like media stuff. Things get changed, and then you go live, assuming everything's going to work, and it doesn't. So I hope you can all hear me, guys. Apologies. Again, I'm a few minutes late. Long story short, yeah, I fell asleep in the chair because I hadn't stopped today. So being the old man that I am, I fell asleep in the chair after dinner. Dylan wakes me up to say, can I go on your phone? I look at my watch, it was 7:15, like shit. So I come up here, my audio won't work, and the game audio wasn't coming through after the update. Don't ask me why, but it's fixed now, providing you can hear the birdies and everything. And then I remembered the aircon unit wasn't in the room because we had it in the bedroom last night, and that thing weighs like a freaking ton. So I had to bring that through. So I got to just... My tea is like ditch water because I left the bag. I made the thing about 20 minutes ago and only just remembered it was downstairs. Right, let's relax. And then I'm playing Kinlaig, the most stressful save I do all week. So yeah, how are you lot doing? Been so bloody busy the last 2 days. You know when you're at work and someone's going on leave and they're trying to get everything done, so then it just all gets dumped on you. That's basically how my last couple of days have been. I hope I have a good holiday because I'm knackered. Right, who we got in? Welcome in, Liam. Welcome in, Jasmine. Hope you're good. Dave, welcome in. Robo, great to see you. Robo, thank you for resub. How is that nearly 12 months? How is that nearly 12 months, Robo? That's mad, isn't it? That's mad. Daniel, welcome in. Purple. Purple has hit the 12 months. Look at that. 1 year, guys. Shout out to Purple for the 1 year subscribing. Appreciate you, mate. Thanks for tolerating me all this time. Especially for how many times I'm late, no-show, broken things. My mug came today, mate. Top quality. Thanks again, Clive. I'm glad you enjoy it, Daniel. Thank you, mate. Yeah, we'll make sure we'll pass that on to Clive when we see him next. Who else we got? Purple. Fell asleep in the chair and the mug says help would be stopped unexpectedly. Yeah, I know it is on point. I don't put a lot of thought into stuff, but... welcome in, Bunny. How's it going? How's it going? I hope you're well, guys, but yeah. And just when I thought I was stressed enough coming on stream, right, I then remembered where we left this save last Friday, and it was me running out of money when the AI worker was pushing back the hand forklift. Do you remember? Do you remember? And yeah. So we've got to start this stream with a little bit of a walk. But there we go. Such is life. Guys, sorry about not being able to stream on Tuesday night. Anyone who was here in the UK will know how ridiculously hot it was Tuesday. It was 35 degrees here, and that was at 6 o'clock on Tuesday. I just couldn't... I weren't putting myself through that, not after a long old day at work. You know, finding time to do 4 hours at the end of it, like tonight when you're a tired old man like me, is enough. When it's 35 degrees, that's just not fun. Right. How are we? Let's bring up the game, look. So, you might remember we had Shelley. I don't think it was Shelley. Shelley refused. We got someone else to bring this forklift back. And I run out of money. So, guess how we're starting tonight? I just realised I put this over here so I didn't block the road, and there's a tall curb there. How realistic are them tall curbs going to be? Oh, shit. If I have to reset it to shop, I'm going to be mortified. I'm going to be absolutely mortified. I forgot about these high curbs. Bloody Scotland and their high curbs. I hope you're well, guys. Hope you're well. Imagine being so pointed, man. Yeah, we are exceptionally poor in this save. We're sleeping in a tent. We're using hand tools. Although we did upgrade our mower, didn't we, guys? So I've been using the hand mower. And we have now upgraded to a ride-on mower. I still look like someone's granddad in their sort of, like, retirement home. Rather than a farmer, but still. Right, there we are. We found her. The blisters you'd get in these wellies, huh? The blisters. There we go. How are we, Ian? It feels quiet tonight, guys. By the way, shout out on the last stream, guys. Sunday night for Saxlingham. At one point, we peaked at 100 viewers, which is mad, considering we didn't get raided or anything. So thank you for all your support on Sunday night. I know it's been a bit intermittent, the old schedule over the summer. It's partly because of the heat waves and me not being able to afford to fry any more equipment. But also, I know my health's a bit unpredictable, so thank you for your patience, guys, and coming back as you do. Someone better start a topic in chat because we've got a long walk with this. I'm not sure I can fill the time on my own, guys. Oh, my calves are burning just watching this. How's everyone's work been? Mine's been terrible, Liam. Not hard, not like bad, just busy. So busy. And I've still got this freaking charity report to finish and to sign off the accounts and everything. So I've got all that next week. Stress me out. You know when you got like a job hanging over your head and you can't find the time to do it and do it properly? Because I like doing things in one hit, right? I hate doing stuff piecemeal. So I've got this massive thing hanging over my head and it's draining me, right? It's exhausting me because I'm thinking about it when I'm doing other things. What's going on with my hands there? Yeah, I just want to get it done now, but I can't do it until next week. Welcome in, Kate, mate. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Just got a long walk up this hill. Don't worry about it. We installed auto load on Saxlingham, didn't we? The temptation to do it on this save. Yeah, imagine this being your first time here. Is it me though, right, guys? Like for us regular farm sim streamers, it's like auto load for your one pallet of wool. Hey, I'm proud of that. Well, I've produced that. Hard work. Getting up at all hours, feeding my 13 sheep, -2. Is it me though, right? Like, we're in this weird period with the game, right, where it's like proper lulled, right? So you could ask any farm sim streamer, the last couple of months has been quiet, right? Because we're in that in-between DLCs. The year 2 releases have been pants. It's a bit like how it was 2 months before Kinlaig and Highland Fishing come out, right? And you come to expect that. But one thing I've noticed, just as it's like dipping for all of us regular streamers, and this isn't a complaint, it's just an observation, there's all these like big time streamers, like household name streamers, suddenly falling in love with farm sim. Now, you know I like a good old conspiracy, skeptical Joel kind of thing, right? But it's almost like they've been encouraged to suddenly all play it. So, like, just to give you an example, as a streamer I follow, content creator called Dr. Benji. He makes football manager content. He's got some sort of links to this part of the world as well, because he always does saves with Norwich and stuff. And I never found out whereabouts he's from, but I get the impression he's from this part of the world. He's just a lot more guarded than I am about it, right? He's a football manager streamer. He's always streamed football manager. You'd see him do occasionally something else or whatever. Even he was doing farm sim last night to like 350 people. I don't know. It's almost like an incentive has gone now. Stop it, Joel. We're 10 minutes into the stream and I'm already starting Joel conspiracies. But seriously, like, so Liam, on TikTok, I was scrolling TikTok, and streamers I follow that aren't farm sim streamers, right? They stream other things, are all suddenly playing farm sim at the minute. I was like, what's this? Because if you're a full-time streamer, you're not jumping over to this game at this moment in time, right? You're not. It's dead. It's in between releases. You know, it's been out nearly 2 years now. This is November. It'd have been out 2 years. Everyone's waiting for the new content pack. Everyone's waiting to dig up dinosaur bones. So, like, you're not, like, if I'm sitting there as a full-time streamer thinking, what should I stream tonight? This isn't top of your list, right? Because they follow trends, don't they? The variety streamers and that. They follow the trends, and they, understandably. So, like, there was that time when Elden Ring come out, and literally everyone and your nan was streaming Elden Ring. Yeah, just wonder why now. Liam says it's weird. The last couple of weeks, loads of new FS streams, but the regular ones have all gone to different games. Yeah, so I'm not the only one who's noticed it, right? I'm not going mad. Like, I could be going mad. The signs are there. The saxophones are getting louder. But I swear, like, people have never picked up Farm Sim. And they're all, like, in their videos, my new game obsession, or how did I not discover this game sooner? And I'm thinking, probably because you weren't offered a partnership to do it. Oh, I love a good old skeptic, Joel. We started the night off strong. See, it's what happened. You leave me alone to talk to myself, pushing a manual forklift up a hill, and I'm going to go off on these tinfoil avenues. Who wants to hear something crazy that happened to me this week? Like, something... something that's not happened before, anyway. Don't all shout at once. Tell you what. Nate, bring the alcohol. It's going to be hard work tonight. At least all the year 2 season pack money's been well spent, yeah. So yeah, this week, guys, I got asked to do a read for a voiceover for a radio advert. With this voice. That's like asking one of them people who went on the X Factor because their mum said they were good at singing to, I don't know, be on a Band-Aid single, innit? I can't give any details, Dave. I can't give any details. But yeah, I have no idea if it was successful or not yet, but I like, mad, innit? There was no one else available. Probably Daniel. Who needs fucking enemies, huh? So yeah, next week I'm changing my bio to voiceover artist. Done one audition. Voiceover artist name, mate. Voiceover king. I didn't hear nothing, Liam. Well, maybe you lot shouldn't bait me. Maybe you lot shouldn't piss on my parade so early on in the night. I had a stressful last half an hour, Liam. I don't think you realise how... Oh, look, there's my shovel. I'm going to leave that there just to annoy the regulars that get annoyed with me not putting things away on this save. That can sit there. Here we are, look. Home sweet home. We made it, guys. Oh, I done a skid. Did you see that? I done a skid. Like when you're a kid with a shopping trolley in Tesco and your mum tells you off. Smacks you around the lug. Like, stop pissing about on there, you'll tip it over. Oh, you can't do it again. That's a one-off. Oh, we got pallets in the allotments. Oh, yeah. We've finally produced our onions and garlic, guys. Look at that. Can you smell it? Can you smell the money? So these, we had to put fertiliser and seed in. We made our own compost over there. I really wish that compost was over here. When we got some money, our balance is currently 0 at the minute. Look, that's where all our money went. That's where all our money went. I would love to move this over there. It makes sense to be over there. But obviously we need some money first. Let's get forking. Stop forking about. Right. I've got a ton of bales to do, ain't I? Because I finished cutting this grass. Do you remember? I forgot we've got a dog on this save. So if you're new here, guys, this is a bare bones save we started. We ain't got a tractor. We got a quad. We ain't got a house. We got a tent over here. Look, it's all bloody building up now. We have got a doggo. We're roughing it. But one day, guys, we'll have a caravan. One day. That's what we aspire to. Was there no one else available? I thought Daniel was one of the good ones. That's proper. It wounds you when it comes from the good ones. You expect it from certain people in the community. I'd be clutching my chest in bed and my wife's going, what's wrong, what's wrong? Oh, Daniel wounded me. In the near future, what? The caravan? Don't be so bloody stupid. That's miles off. Miles off. Right, where did I leave my hand? Where did I leave my hand? Oh, here. Shush, Joel. Here we be. I don't know why I've gone to keyboard and mouse, but I'm going with it. By the way, shout out to Clive. I know he's not with us at the minute, but shout out to Clive for my new mouse, mate. I appreciate that. I haven't had a wireless mouse in years. Right. This just looks painful, doesn't it? Right, let's get bailing. We've got to raise some money. I want to move my composter. That's my thing tonight. Imagine having such high aspirations as that. What do you want to do on your farm sim save tonight, Joel? I want to be able to have enough money to move my composter. Like, how low can it get? How low can it get? I'm loving our new mower though, guys. Loving it. Alright, alert was a bit quiet, wasn't it? What was that? New farmhand. Thank you so much, Jasmine, for being a member. You don't have to be a member over here on YouTube as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. YouTube has been weird the last couple of months, so thank you for all of you that are still members and subscribing and stuff like that, guys. I really appreciate it. It's been very... It's not been a fun time to be someone trying to make content on YouTube in 2026. When I done my advocacy channel, we shot to like 3,000 subs quite quickly and everything. Oh my word, it's hard work. And I was doing that family channel with Dylan as a bit of a test. Like, is it just me? Is it the gaming content? Or is it just, it's really hard now? No, it's just really hard now. It's really hard. So I appreciate you guys. Imagine joining the stream on that line. I still like this hand baler. I don't care what you say. It's easy. It's easy. It doesn't cost me petrol. Apparently it needs maintenance though. That sucks. What do I do? Just get a spanner out of my back pocket and a bit of WD-40? Oh, but I'm going to a petting zoo tomorrow, guys, because Dylan's obsessed with goats. I took him to the maze place the other day, the goat shed, and you didn't realise you can't, even though it's all advertised as a goat shed and it's all about goats, you can't actually get hands-on with the goats. So I'm taking him to a local petting zoo kind of place tomorrow. So I don't think I'm going to make a video. I might do something on my phone, but I'm going to take my camera and take some photos. So expect farmyard photos tomorrow night in Discord. But I might do a little TikTok or something on my phone while I'm wandering about. How's the dark going? Good. Good, Yasmin. Friday night is my cheat night, so I'm feeling very guilty at the minute. And I say cheat night, right? All I do is get a... when my wife and son have fish and chips, I have a chicken wrap with salad in it. So I have no chips, nothing on the side. It's just a chicken wrap. So I don't know why I feel guilty, because it's hardly like... It's hardly I just went and sunk a Chinese, right? But yeah, I'm down 10 kilograms now, so I'm happy with that. And I'm back running again. Couldn't believe I nearly done 2 miles the other night. Like, I know it was stupid. If I'd have injured myself or ended up back in hospital, I'd have got my ass kicked. Imagine explaining that to my rheumatologist. So, what happened, Joel? Well, I've not run in 2.5 years, and I decided to go and do a 2-mile run without a warm-up, without any practice. My bloody warm down was just lying in the bath. Couldn't move yesterday. But yeah, I'm chuffed with that, because mentally, Running used to be so good for my mental health before I did all the streaming thing. Like running was where I got my headspace. So it'd be nice to do that, even if it's just a couple of times a week. I used to do half marathons. I don't think I'll ever get back to that. I never forget when I'd done the Great North Run, Mo Farah won it. And he had, like, crossed the line before I'd barely got over the pissing start line, right? I was so depressed. I was like, they had, like, commentary. And he was halfway through before I even crossed the start line. Got a chicken and halloumi salad for tea. Lovely old job. Rabbit food wrap, yeah. Well, I can't. Once you get into that mindset, Liam, I don't want to undo the hard work, right? I don't want to starve myself Monday to Thursday just to ruin it on a Friday. I appreciate you guys chatting over on YouTube, by the way. I see what you're doing there. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I was worried earlier today that I was getting a bit burnt out with streaming, right? Because the last couple of weeks I've really struggled to get my, like, arse online. But then when I'm here, I enjoy it. So that tells me I don't think I'm burnt out with streaming. I'm just burnt out. Right, so I've got to try and, like, find a way of making it work a bit better, because initially I was thinking, oh my god, have I got bored of it, or, you know what I mean, like, why am I not looking forward to it? I'll look forward to it in the morning, like 8 o'clock in the morning. I'll say to my wife, oh, I'm really looking forward to streaming tonight, and then come 6 o'clock I'm like clock watching, and I think I'm just getting tired. I know it's not helping that I'm bloody not taking any calories in at the minute, and work is mad, and the charity stuff is mad. But hopefully I can get a balance again. Also, summer holidays put extra pressure on, right? Because you're trying to entertain a kid whilst working. And Jasmine's having her own personal stream on YouTube. I won't be the first. I'm joking. I've started enough rumours with the bin men thing. Welcome in, Sandwich, mate. How are you, bruh? Off to Not Cuts this weekend. It's funny in that when you stream, because you only get to hear like little snapshots about people. Poor old Sandwich just told me he's been to Not Cuts twice. So now my opening gambit is, sorry, off to Not Cuts this weekend, like he's there all the while. Da da da. It's only 2 weeks into the summer holidays, guys, and my house looks like a bomb has gone off. I literally can't keep up with the mess anymore. I want to do the housework and I want to clean, but how do you clean when everything's covered with stuff that's been left out? Toys and books and pens and pencils and Christ knows what. We've got a pissing glider in the house. A polystyrene glider's appeared in the house. Like, there's Pokemon cards coming out of my ears. I left my wife putting more Pokemon cards in folders tonight. It's like, I just want to run a hoover around. I just want to dust. I want to clean the windowsills and all this other stuff. But in order to do it, I've got to move like, it's like moving house. Now, one day, Liam. One day. Maybe, who knows? It's a surprising amount that we get off it. I tell you what, though, I know that was a big expense buying that old mower, but it's going to be worth it. Have I still got the hand mower? Because if so, I need to sell that, don't I? Have I still got the hand mower? Yeah, that can go in, can't it? Oh, £83. What am I going to do with it, guys? What am I going to do with it? Flush. Panda Pops are on me tonight, guys. I got 83 quid in my pocket. I got 82, so I must have been -1 on my balance. Fancy dinner. You're at McDonald's for 6. We got 6 people in chat. We'll have a McDonald's for 6. Oh, clutter stresses me out, Sandwich. But I live with a 7-year-old and a woman with ADHD that doesn't see noise like I see noise. I can't explain it, right? I see clutter as noise. That's all so I can't relax. But I have no energy to deal with it because I know tomorrow freaking Play-Doh or something out. He's drawn all up my windows. The back door is covered in an evolution chart or something he's drawn. Pissing Pokemon evolution chart as on the back window, like patio door kind of thing. They are glass crayons. They're not like permanent, but still, it's getting heart palpitations. Nothing wrong with his old hand baler, is there, huh? The other things we've had, like the forklift, and that sucks. But there ain't nothing wrong with his hand baler. It just looks a little bit weird when you turn it. But don't worry about that. JCB Dave, mate, welcome in. I hope you're well. You can keep Jasmine company in chat. She's talking to herself. Well, actually, she's stuck talking to Liam, which she's presumably been stuck talking to him all day. So, that'll be a nice change of scene for her. Oh, Christ, I lost my way now. Where have I been and where I hadn't? The good thing is, because we cut this quite regularly, it doesn't matter if I miss stuff, because I'll just get it next time. I'm good, Dave. I'm tired, but I'm good. But you know me, I don't moan about it. I won't mention it, don't worry. How would you describe Joel's content? We're basically just moaning all the while about something or other. Right. They are, look. Lots of little bales. Look at that beautiful farm. We got our first garlics and onions to sell, guys. How's your week been, JCB Dave? Welcome in, Mark. How are you, mate? How are you, buh? I didn't do up that hill there, did I? I don't think I did up that hill. Nah, don't think so. Yeah, lovely old bit of baling with the old baler. Oh, I need to try this trailer situation, don't I? Because them 2 trailers don't work. Sandwich says, Joel, I have a game recommendation. It's called Farming Simulator. Where are you going with this one, Sandwich? Where are you going with this one? Currently watching Pixelated Joel as I'm camping but can't miss Kinlaig. JCB Dave, that's the nicest thing anyone said to me today. Far nicer than what Daniel's been saying. Poor guy, he's never going to let that be forgotten now. I'm just going to be bringing it up. It's going to be like 2029. I'm still going to be talking about the time sweet, innocent, lovely Daniel wounded me. Left field ninja'd me. Yeah, you don't have to watch when you're camping, man. To be fair, Dave, with how your internet is it an upgrade, Cam? Like, you might actually be doing better tonight. Reminder, guys, if you're watching on Twitch, you can watch us horizontal or vertical, and also from last week onwards, if you're watching in horizontal, you can now watch in 2K. Imagine seeing this in like extra high definition. You poor bastards. Right. Dylan will have his channel by 2029, yeah. What happened to that Joel that used to be streamed? He died from injuries. His injuries inflicted by Daniel. I got told off at work today because I said to someone, it's just how I am, right? I'm a bit morbid sometimes. They were like, oh, don't put it in your email. Use that shared mailbox. I said, oh, yeah, that's a good point, because then if I die, you can just carry on. Like, I didn't mean it to sound like... I didn't mean it to sound like that, but, yeah, probably a bit too dark, Joel, for the workplace. All right, how loud's that dog's yawn? The only bad thing about this bloody quad is how long it takes to restart. Should I turn off the engine off? I did it originally because I couldn't afford to lose money on this save. So I don't have it on any other game, any other save. Where is it? Vehicle. Automatic engine. Off. There we go. Oh, she can just purr along. I'll be nicer to your son, he's a legend, yeah. I was just thinking contingencies, right, Liam? I'd done it as well earlier in the week to my wife. I was like, I finally bit the bullet and got a stocks and shares ISA because I'm fed up with seeing like my very little savings I have. I mean, like after Clyro and vet bill and Dylan's dentist last year, I'm talking like sub 4 figures, right? When I say savings, I mean barely enough to buy 10 McDonald's. But I said I finally bit the bullet and blah blah blah. So I was like, so if I die, it's on the app called da 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 on my phone. And she just looked at me. It's like, well, you never know. You might be sitting. I said 20 years from now, you could be sitting on money you don't know about. So I'm just telling you. I need new spark plugs. I need some. I remember doing that with my old man when I was a kid, cleaning his spark plugs with wire wool. Is that even a thing on modern cars now? I wouldn't know. I'd need to ask Miles. Yeah, I remember having to clean spark plugs of motorbikes and stuff with wire wool for him when I was a kid. Oh God, she wouldn't have even been listening in the first place, Liam. Bless her. It's not her fault. It's just how she is. What do you do for work, Sandwich? Because I always thought you were quite young. Are you working age or not? I'm not trying to groom you or anything. I'm just interested. Because you're a man that keeps things close to the chest. I'll help me know what to talk to you about rather than keep asking you about knot cuts. I've got to get a new trailer, guys. I can't cope with this. The other trailer, they fall out of the sides and the bottom. And this one has a fit with these bales. I need to do something. I work as a gardener, but I do mechanics for my brothers. Right, well, why didn't you bloody tell me that sooner? I used to do gardening when I was younger. You wouldn't think it now, looking at the state of my front garden, but that's before my body was broken. I used to always want to be a gardener. I just assumed I was going to have my own gardening business. He probably has, I know, Dave. I thought that as soon as I said it. Guys, how can I get a cheap trailer that isn't a pile of shite? Because this is just not practical. I know I've got no money. That dog really needs to have some bloody caffeine or something. I think we sell all these bales because we better stockpile a little bit for winter. But the sheep have got so much food in their enclosure, they should be alright. Nick one. Imagine if that was a mod. If that was a mod. GTA Farm Sim. I always do that. I go into the wrong bay, look, every time. Sorry, I had a lump. I thought Dylan was coming in. Durham Botanic Gardens, do you, Daniel? Nice. Yeah, when I was at sixth form, I went to this sixth form and I done business studies. I had a whole business plan for how I was going to get a loan to get a little van, be a gardener. And then my, everything went tits up. Such is life. And now I'm embarrassed of my own garden IRL because I can't do nothing with it. I just resort to putting pots on it, cover the weeds. So I just can't do the bending. I can go running, weirdly, but I can't bend. So I'm fine if I don't have to tie my shoelaces up. If the laces come loose, I break my neck. Oh, scrap metal mod would be awesome. I'd put that shovel in there. I'd put this trailer in there. Because the other trailer's an animal transport trailer in its defence, right? It's not designed to have stuff chucked in it. But this trailer does not like these little bales at all. Do I entertain? No, Liam, I don't know sometimes. A lot of the time when I don't want to stream, that's my big fear. Is like, am I just going to bore people tonight? Oh man, I got bloody I got to get myself one of them night guards. Has anyone heard of them, right? So I keep biting my cheeks in my sleep. My wife says I like chatter and grind my teeth in my sleep. It's stress. I know it's stress. I'm pissing grinding my teeth down in my sleep. Don't even know I'm doing it. And tonight I fell asleep on the chair, only for like 15 minutes. I bit both sides of my cheeks. It's sore as hell. So if you see me keep tonguing my cheek, you know why. It's not trying to be seductive. I don't know how to do that. More piss and money. I work privately for some rather rich people with rather big gardens, take 1 hour minimum to mow. Yeah, that's what I used to do, mate. When I was a kid and at sixth form and that, and university, I just worked on an estate Saturdays and Sundays. And I'd spend an entire day cutting grass on Saturday, and then Sunday I could do other things like edging and weeding and that sort of thing. Yeah. He was a TV director. I never bothered looking up to see what he did. Didn't really care back then. Oh yeah, and I got the old you know them igloo or whatever they're not igloo, whatever they're called. They're meant for mouth ulcers, like jellies. They help as well, Yasmin. But the issue is, so I said to you guys the other week I had to go to the dentist because I had tooth pain. I was worried it was going to be like, something terrible. Turns out I got a fracture in my tooth. That's brilliant. She's like, you could just have it extracted. I was like, what the frick? I'm not having you pull my piss and tooth out at 41. Like, what the hell? She's like, that's the cheap option. I was right. What's the proper option then? Because just pulling it out don't feel like a fix to me. Imagine you break your leg and you go to A&E. We'll just chop it off, shall we? That'd be quicker. But basically, yeah, she said I've been grinding my teeth, and my wife sort of seen me doing my sleep. So yeah, basically, I've cracked my own tooth through stress. What the freak? So I can either have it capped for about 800 quid or have it pulled out. But before that, I really need to get a mouth guard, because if not, I'm just going to do it to other teeth. It's just stress. The last 5 years has been rough, right? Because, oh, I don't need to retell this story. If you've been here long enough, you all know what happened the last 5 or 6 years. But when you go from, like, having this massive social life and playing rugby and having all these IRL friends to suddenly being stuck at home and the pandemic and nearly losing your job and all that stuff, it takes its toll, right? And I've obviously formed this habit I now can't stop because I'm doing it in my sleep. I don't know I'm doing it. I thought about putting my rugby gum shield in, but my wife said it wouldn't be appropriate. Just stick my gum shield in at night. Why do I need a night guard? Why do I need a... Hang on, I've got a post-it note that'll tell me how much it is to have a mouth guard. £180 for a soft one, or over 500 quid if you want like some proper tailor-made shit. I said to my wife, why can't I just put my gum shield in from rugby? That'll be fine. Will the fairy bring you money if it's pulled out? Doubt it. It does work, by the way. What, a mouth guard, mate? That's basically what you're buying. Plus, that was my theory. I still got it somewhere. I might have to give it a rinse under the old tap to get the sweat and the blood and the dirt out of it. I'm not that big, and I just like to point out. Yeah, I'll have a look. Can't keep biting the side of my cheeks. It's fucking brilliant. How do you know that the exciting, passionate years of your life are gone when your wife turns over and sees you snoring with your rugby gum shield in? Don't get old, guy. Basically, Sandwich, my advice to you, mate, don't get old. That's a shit show. It's an absolute shit show. I told you I'm stressed, Liam. Stop bullying me. What's going on tonight? I told you, I'm stressed. I'm a man who's broke his own teeth. That's how stressed I am. What more proof do you want? I love the unfiltered streams. I do worry which ones people prefer, like the ones where I'm like a zombie and that's all. Yeah, it's since we lost the music, I swear, I was a much more chilled person on the streams when I had the music. I switched off more. I relaxed more. Now I just have to fill the space with my nonsense talking, and it descends into bloody chaos every time. I tried everything though. I was even using the old Stream Beats playlist that all the streamers use, and YouTube still kept getting copyright strikes because just random people do copyright strikes and see if they get away with it, right? They claim it and hope you're not going to fill in all the paperwork to get it overturned, and it was causing me so much admin, like so much admin. Joel, do you need another nap? I need something. Drugs. No, I don't, kids. I don't drink. Can't eat anything I want. Hell, I've even started eyeing up them malted milks in the cupboard. I have nothing fun in my life anymore. I've got a dog who's retarded at best. I can't stream without something breaking. And if it computer kits my teeth. Like, I now know how Ian Beale felt. I know how Ian Beale felt. Taken. Yeah, the dog breaks, or he's self-inflicted as well half the time with that idiot. The other night, he was lying upside down in his crate, and I couldn't sleep. I was like 1 o'clock in the morning. I went for a pee, and he sort of gave me a look as he came out. And I thought, oh, you look really cute. I went to give him a biscuit. He nearly took my piss and hand off. I don't know if he was dreaming, having one of his episodes again. I don't know what it was. I thought, brilliant. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I nearly lost my finger to my dog. Just everything's going wrong. Si, how are you, mate? Welcome in. Thank you, 48 months subscribing, mate. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Si. Do we even need to make this an event? Well, I do keep telling people what to do in the event of my death. Because he's a knob, Si. He's a knob. It's not his fault. Since he got attacked by that dog, what, that 2 years ago next month. He like resource guards, but you don't know when he's going to do it. It all depends on if he like values something highly or not. So like give him a chip. Like tonight I give him a chip after we'd had our lunch, dinner and that, and he was fine. And then another time you give him the most innocuous thing and he guards it. And then he does this other thing now where he'll come out when Dylan's asleep and he'll go round the house like looking for something to have that he shouldn't have, like a puppy would do. But unlike a puppy, if he gets something, like normally one of Dylan's teddies or toys or whatever, he'll like try and make it a standoff, like he'll guard it and try and get you to challenge him for it. You have to like ignore him till he gets bored. But if you go near him, he's like proper teeth out and everything, right? And as someone who's developed this fear of dogs since he got attacked, like scared of me a pissing dog. Everything's gone wrong, guys. Like, you think I'm joking? Life's a shit show. Maybe I shouldn't have streamed tonight. maybe I should have gone to bed early. This is going to be one of them clips that you'll forever see on YouTube, like that streamer's last stream. Sorry, that's dark. That's dark. That's how I cope. I make light of it. Oh, I can't. I wouldn't want to risk it. Jasmine, like any dog, right? Any dog's got that potential, no matter how much of a sweetheart they are, so we don't risk it. No issues with him if he's off a lead, so if we take him like to a field or whatever, no issues, but inside the house we don't leave him alone or anything like that. But I don't think you ever should, kids and dogs. I've had dogs my whole life, right, and I had some I'd trust with my life, but I still wouldn't risk it. Like Dylan got a new pair of slippers and he's had a hard on for them now the last couple of weeks. He comes out trying to find them and then he'll get them, and then he sort of, because he knows you'll like, because there's something you can't ignore when a dog gets, right? If it's dangerous or it's precious, or like, you know, Dylan's brand new Minecraft slippers. So it's hard because you don't want to challenge him, because then you're feeding the behaviour. So then you have to find something of more higher value. And that's hard when you do reward-based training, because it feels like you're rewarding them for bad behaviour sometimes. But yeah. But as the behaviour said, you get people that are a bit broken, and sometimes you get dogs that are a bit broken, and he doesn't always make sense. Sometimes he's a sweetheart, sometimes he's an asshole. So yeah, this is what happens when you're quiet in chat, guys. I feel that you get life updates. And life isn't like Instagram. Welcome in, Roger. How are we? surely you're familiar with that saying, Liam. Like, he does, though. He comes out of his crate and sometimes he just gets an obsession about something. He's listening to the stream like, what do you mean I'm the prick? Well, yeah, we're all a bit messed up, I suppose. Who ain't a bit messed up? Roger says, I hope you're well. Probably best not to ask, Roger. I've already sent off a load of red flags to this lot for the last half hour. So I'm not going to be answering any more how are you, Joels, tonight, guys. For my own sanity. I don't even know what we are anymore, Liam. I don't even know what we are anymore. Since the music went, I feel like this is not a chill stream. I can't do the vibe I used to do when I had music. Music set my mood. And now my backdrop is Farm Sim, which often gets me just choosing violence. I need something. Last stream. You'll have to help my wife get 80 acres off my computer and you can put it up as a multiplayer and keep a legacy going, alright? Every year on my birthday I want you all gather around Walter at the farmhouse. Dear God. Right. I'm going to tell him you started it, Daniel. I was stressed when I started this stream. And then one of the good ones turned on me. I'm joking, by the way, guys. I just like to... Jesus. Anyway, like, I don't want anyone doing a welfare check. I'm fine. I'm fine. I don't know how to be entertained, and this is it. This is all I got. He seemed of quite sound mind until he started playing that farmer game. And there was like something snapped in him. So you seen Giants physics? You'd bloody snap. I have no idea what you're talking about, Liam. I've not watched that. Right. There we are. Oh, for goodness sake. Yeah. The old autosaves are causing some stutters tonight. You're on Kinlaig currently. You don't play Farm Sim, do you, Jasmine? I didn't know this. Caught the bug. The storage is full? How could the storage be full? Look how much space is on my tarp. Great. So it stacks them the height of, like, Canary Wharf. But it only holds 100 bales. I suppose that's because they're small bales, right, guys? I'm guessing if I was doing proper man-sized bales, it wouldn't look like that. The yard is full. The shed is full, guys. My barn is full. The hay barn. Dave loves it when I call this the hay barn. Oh, hell. Right, sheep. Yeah, good. I didn't buy a flatbed last time, did I? I don't know why I've suddenly thought that. Oh, for goodness sake. This is why I don't have a wireless mouse. It's gone to sleep because I've stopped using it, look. Wake up, you bugger. I'll have to use it as cabled. Oh, you bastard. Right, I'll have to use the Xbox then. What was I looking for? I was going to go to the map, weren't I? Just checking I didn't, no, I didn't, did I? Where's the shop? Can't get my bearings. It's there, isn't it? Yeah, there's nothing there. Oh no, what's happening? Getting a conflict between my Xbox controller and my mouse. Oh well. Welcome in, Grumpy, mate. How are you? How are you? I could only see one sheep. Stop trying to wind me up. They're all there. Don't you worry about that. I'm very good because you're live. Cheers, mate. I had to really drag my ass on here tonight. I'm having fun once I go live, but yeah, just busy at the minute. But we finally made some veg, look, guys. Yeah, boy. You cheer my day up every time I cut. Well, I'm glad that I cheer people up as I make myself more miserable. I appreciate you, mate. How am I supposed to use this on this uneven ground? I really wish I had like 50k so I could just do some serious landscaping here. Do you know what I mean? Because everything is so much harder because I haven't got the money to landscape and I'm having to use this terrible tool. Oh, it's impractical, is it? For frig's sake. Well, how am I supposed to get more than one pallet at a time on? How are we gonna... Do we look at getting a loan just so I can get a proper bloody way to lift pallets on this save? Because this is just... I love my hand baler, and I was happy with my hand mower. I just found a quicker way of doing it. But I'm seriously thinking about getting a loan just for a forklift. I'd love a Merlot, but that's far too much. It's far too much. Welcome in, Stan. How are we? Mod idea, farm sim oysters. Love that. Steve, welcome in, mate. Guys, I might explore a loan just to get a forklift solution. This is doing my head in. This is doing my head in. Not as much as doing my head in. My mouse isn't working. Do we go for a front loader? Hang on, guys. I need to sort out why this mouse isn't working. It's my fault. I shouldn't have gone live with a brand new wireless mouse. Let me get a cable. 1 minute, caller. Do 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 do. Where's the nearest USB port that doesn't involve me leaning over the camera and putting a gut in your face? Up to 25k a year. Tax-free. Until you want to take the bugger out. Right, we're going back to cable. There we go. I should have never tried to go 21st century. I should have stuck to what I knew. Hamster, welcome in, mate. How are you? Ryan, welcome in. Thank you for the resub. Look at all you guys resubbing tonight with your, like, year. It shows how long we've been banging on this farm sim thing, right? Ryan. Thanks, guys. Dave says, what would the bank say about a guy using hand tools asking for 50k? Don't worry about that, JCB Dave. We can't use forklifts because they're going to get stuck on the terrain, right? I can't answer that question, Ryan. I'll let chat answer. I've already given him a load of causes for concern tonight by answering how I am. Right. Hamster, 18 months. Look at that, man. 18 months, 16 months. I can't read. 16 months. Yeah, we can't do forklifts. It's just going to bottom out. It's going to get stuck. We certainly can't do skid steers. It's going to have to be a telehandler, a wheel load. What's the difference between wheel loaders and front loaders? Huh? I'm living in a tent and I'm going to get a loan for a front loader. What the hell? God, I can't get a Merlot second hand. Yeah, we can't afford one of them, Grumpy. Guys, is there any major objections with me getting a loan so I can get a front loader and do away with these hand forklifts? Like, that looks terrible. That looks like something out of an animated kids film. It's like Brum's brother by a different mother that no one talks about. You'd be better off getting a tractor with a front loader. I never thought about getting a tractor on a farming simulator save. There's a thought. A tractor on a farm sim save? No. I looked at this little baby on here, look. Would that do the job? I never had one, but she's cheap. Trust me, Stan, I don't need to lift a lot, mate. I'm producing 1 pallet of wool every 2 months. I'm quite tempted to go for this just because it's a tractor I've not had before. Versatile. Is it Italian? Oh, it's got upgrade options as well. It goes all the way up to... Hell, she's got some power. It goes all the way up to like 250 horsepower. There's a forklift attachment for the tractor in miscellaneous. Awesome. Okay. So, we're not going for all the power, obviously. We'll have to do that later. 94k. And you're telling me there's a front loader for it as well. Obviously, I'll need to get the attachments. Oh, is it here? Is it this one, guys? Is it this one? It's got to be. All right. Okay. Okay. So we're looking at 100k loan. Jesus Christ. I'm living in a tent. I'm selling 1 pallet of wool every 2 months and a bag of onions and a bit of grass that I picked up with a hobbyist's ride-on lawnmower, and I'm going to the bank for 100 grand loan. Hamster, you know I forget to do that every single time. There is not a single time in this streaming series of Farm Sim that I have not got a tractor and a front loader attachment and forgotten to put the bit on the actual tractor for it. You know it every time. Every time. Liam, thank you so much for the gift sub, mate. I appreciate you. How the hell have we started a hype train? Oh, how long's that been going? It just started with one gift sub. Thank you, mate. Appreciate you. All right. Oh, we're living in a 10. And I'm getting a loan on this pathetic existence of a farm. Just because I can't deal with the hand forklifts anymore. But it does mean we can use it in the little forest area. Forest is a stretch. We can use it for pallets from the allotment. And yeah, I called it allotment. I'm not going to call it a field anymore. And we can use it for the wool. So we'll get our money's worth. We'll get our money's worth. Right, okay. I've got £82 in the bank. Imagine this conversation with a bank manager. Imagine the conversation. Yeah, and what's your collateral? Well, I've got a hand baler and an awesome hay barn. Look at my hay barn. Sir, that's just a tarp on the ground. Well, you could put the loan against my home. And how many bedrooms is your home, sir? 1? 1 bedroom house. No, 10. No worries, Miles. Thank you for dropping in to get your streak. I love that. I love that. Cheers, mate. Oh, God, this is depressing. Of all the saves, I did not think we'd get a loan on this one. I don't even know if we're going to get 100 grand. We'll borrow what we can borrow, and then we'll just have to work a way around it. If we end up only getting like 40k, because that's all linked to what you own, right? I own 1 field and frick all in assets. Like, literally, in assets, where are we? I'm sitting on 13,000 in stock. And that's if I sell everything at maximum price. We'll be lucky if they loan us 5 grand. We'll be lucky if they loan us 5 grand. I got 900 quid in wool. I've got my highest asset as water. My rainwater I've collected. Say to the bank manager, look, I can make sure you never run out of water. Don't you worry about the old hosepipe ban. I can supply you in water, sunshine. Right, we'll be lucky if they lend us 5, 10 grand. We'll see what we can get, guys. Of all the saves to get a loan, I did not think it would be this one. Right, we're taking bets. How much is it going to lend us? It ain't going to be 100 grand. I know that for a fact. We've been able to borrow 10 grand. What do we reckon that's going to give us? Based on my 13,000 in assets. If sold at absolute peak price. 500k, you're a madman, Purple. You're all far too optimistic. $70k, that'd give us something to work with, wouldn't it? Right, we're up to 20. We're up to 25, which is more than I thought it would give us, to be fair. We're up to 30. They'll give you a loan of 500k just because of the historical ruins next to your tent. It's just an old fallen down house. Oh, you mean the one up on the hill? I'm with you now. We got to 50. Right, we can make something work with that. I love this look. New hand tools. Sold hand tools. I'm selling a hammer. I'm so skint. I'm going down the car boot and selling my hand tools. We're up to 60. All right, we can do something with this. I'm never going to pay this back. Never going to financially recover. We're up to 80. Oh, she's saving. I thought I'd killed the game then. Liam, thank you very much for the community sub, mate, and the hype train. Appreciate you. $90. 100. Shut up. Would you lend this person 100 grand? He's living in a tent with nothing but 100 bales to his name and some dead sheep. You can't even get the car boot. You don't have a boot. I've got my heart set on that used tractor. I know I can get a cheaper one. I know I can get a cheaper one. Let's have a little look. Now we're at 100. It was just to try something different, right? That gives us scope to upgrade. I wouldn't give you £10. I wouldn't either. Yet so many of you do with your gift subs and everything. The reason I like this tractor, guys, is because we can go in on it at 195 horsepower. Weird that the numbers here don't match the horsepower there. But we get it scopes all the way up, look. It goes up a long way. Well, that's weird. Oh, it puts the weights on the front. So, you're looking at 95 for that. Now it's going to be another 10k for the front loader. I just want this. I feel like it's different. It's not a tractor I've done before. They're bigger because of the engine boost. Sorry, Stan, you know I'm ignorant. It was so funny when I went out the other night to take photos of the harvesting. There was 2 combines when they saw me pull up in my car and stick a camera out of my window. Bless them, they put their lights on for me. And I'm thinking, you're probably thinking I'm some like massive farm nerd. I don't even know what you're driving. I'm just taking photos. I guess that one's a John Deere. I guess that one's a New Holland. They probably thought, oh, bless them, look, some local farm nut. I'll put on my old lights for my beacons for him for a good photo. Little does he know, I ain't got a clue, mate. I just thought it was a nice photo. Yeah, just nerd in general, basically. Weirdo hanging out of car windows with a telescopic lens. That's why I'm not allowed in these schools. All right. Okay, yeah, I want this. I do want this. We will just have a little look. Methane power. It runs on shit. It runs on turds or what? Methane power. See, these aren't as cheap, are they, as you think they're going to be? That case, by the way, I really liked that in that TikTok series we started on Kinlaig. I really liked this. That was cheap as chips. Right, no, we'll go. I'm going to stick with my gut. There's nothing there that screams Scottish either, is there? That would fit. That would fit in on my farm, wouldn't it? That'd fit in on my farm. It doesn't have a front loader attachment. Shame. Shame. God, itchy nose. That's doing my head in. Oh, hello. This is a Highlands fishing one. Here, look. This is a Highland fish. By the way, guys, do you reckon we're going to get a FarmCon release this year? I see they're doing all special T-shirts. Obviously, we got some of these with FarmCon, right? Last year. 2 years ago. What about this? What about this? I could put dog in the back. Like, you know, I'm not exactly a JCB man, but... See, again, there's only 130 horsepower. That other tractor that's reduced, get a lot more bang for your buck. What about a Mog? I can't deal with the sound of that in my ears on another save, Liam. I know the Mog is actually better suited on this save than it is on Saxlingham. If I got it on here, I'd have to sell it on Saxlingham. Which we could, to be fair. We could get by with the tractor and trailer. This is cheap, though, isn't it, guys? 54k? I know there's not a lot of power there. What's it go up to? Now it's starting to get expensive. We could bump up to 150 horsepower. I'm tempted by that. It looks ugly as hell. Why does it look so ugly? What's going on at the back here? Got in, farm nerds. What's going on in the back here? That ain't a toolbox, is it? So what's the little bit at the back about? Yeah, a lot more power to money ratio on the old discounted one. Tractor stuff. I have that on my farm. It's actually quite good. I like the idea of doing something that's on the Highland Fishing expansion. Oh, I'm torn now. We get a lot more bang for the buck going for the Plains and Prairies one. Kush, thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're well. Hope you're having a good day. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Oh, I'm torn now. 150 horsepower if we max it out. 150 or 195. That's for the four-wheel steer. Okay. I think I'm going with it, my gut. This was my original idea. Let's stick with it, Joel. Let's stick with it. Right, we need to get some more money. Jesus. See, that's the thing, right? We've got a 100k loan now. If we went for the JCB... Not that. If we went for the JCB at the lowest power, it's only 50 grand. Chuck a front loader attacher on it. Then we just got to get a front loader. It's half as much money. How much... What front loader would that take? Presumably any of them. The quick one, right? I keep calling it quickie. I'm sure it is meant to be just quick. Ah, oh, torn. Let's see if that gives us another 10 grand. But I'm going to regret it because we could have gone for the more economical option. No worries, JCB Dave, mate. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Enjoy your tent IRL. I just realised, guys, I spent all this time taking the piss about being in a tent, and JCB Dave is actually watching us from a tent as they camp. No offence, mate. No offence. Oh, I'm torn now. We've got enough money to get the JCB and the front loader bish bash bosh. Or we have to go back to the bank manager asking for another 10 grand or so to get the better tractor that's on sale. I think the reason the decision feels hard is because if I play the narrative of the save, I shouldn't be going for that discounted tractor. I should be going for the cheap option. And it would leave me money to landscape a little bit. It'd leave me money to get a trailer. It leaves me money to get a trailer, guys. Think about it. If I get the JCB, I can also fix the trailer situation. Because that is not practical, right? It's not practical for the bales. It's not practical for the pallets. Yeah, I made my decision. I made my decision just by thinking about what else I can get with the money. Right, guys, I need your help with front loaders because I don't want to buy the wrong one. I'd have loved to have that other one. It was a lot more bang from a buck. But we're living in a frickin' tent. And I haven't even got a proper trailer. So we're going to get this at its absolute base. No extra power. We'll get the front loader attacher. Who would have thought I spent 54 grand on this save? Bosh. Now, can somebody just confirm, because I can't afford to waste the money, if I just get the bog standard quick front loader, is that enough? With obviously pallet fork. And then I'll get my trusted bale fork mod for the bales later. Yeah, take it on. Thank you guys. I wouldn't normally, but I can't. I know you like me messing up. I can't afford to waste the money. So we're going to get this. I have it on other saves, but obviously I've not had a JCB before. And then, because I always forget to then do the other bit, which is get the attachment. Always forget that. If we get a pallet fork, and my lovely mod. If you haven't seen this, guys, I find that this Duvelsdorf bale fork works so much better than the Albert. Or Allbutt, whatever you want to call it. So this is my go-to bale spike. We use it on Saxingham. I know I can do the bales with a pallet fork, but TikTok will tell me you can't. Why are you using a pallet fork to pick up bales, mate? Oh, shut up. Right, okay. Let's go get our new toy. And we've still got money for trailer. Forgot. Yeah, this was definitely the right choice. Proud of you, Joel. Proud of you. Well done for being frugal. I wonder if we can get like a little... Oh, not something like that. We might have to settle for a dolly because we can't be beggars, can't be choosers on this save. But I was going to get this, weren't I? Was it this one with the... Or was it this one? There we are. That. Right. We get that. We can put a couple of pallets on. We can put bales on it. 6 grand. Job done. I'm proud of me. We won't talk about the 100,000 loan. Don't worry about that. That is getting sold right now. Hang on, before I sell it, let's check the other thing works. Imagine I have to bring it all the way back again. Right, that's cheered me up. I've got a new toy. That is a lot of tractor for 56 grand. Was it 56? It was 50 something. That is a lot of tractor, isn't it? Is that too loud, guys? Yes. Bring that down. Because I haven't used any heavy machinery all night. What is this tarp thing? That's my hay barn, Clive. That's my hay barn. Welcome in, mate. By the way, Daniel got his mug today, mate. So he said thank you very much. Just so you know, Daniel passed on his thanks. Good to see you, fella. Hope you're well. We got some proper farming machinery on Kinlaig. No stopping us now. I hate these snaky ones. I'm guessing you can turn it off. You can, look. Let's go to front wheel steering. I don't need it, snake hips. Now we're talking. Spent 20 minutes. That was at the start of the stream. Maybe that's what put me in such a bad mood, Purple. Spent 20 minutes walking the pallet fork up to the farm just to sell it an hour later. Yeah, I weren't expecting to have to get... When I realised I needed a trailer, though, and something to deal with the growing number of pallets. Now we've got the allotment and the sheep. And we can't lift the wood pallets. You've all seen what's been going on in the woods with the hand. Like, let's be honest, that's been infuriating to say the least, right? Trying to, Oh, hang on, I got an idea here. Trying to, do the wood pallets. Can we get stuck on the roots and all that jazz? So, sorry, I've surprised myself that I've had a good idea. If I put an attachment on the trailer... And I'm way ahead of you, Liam. I actually come to that idea on my own. I'm well proud of myself. That's 2 good things I've done in the last couple of minutes. Look at this. Yeah, we did have to get 100 grand loan, though, guys. I feel slightly dirty about that. I feel slightly dirty. We're living in a tent with 100 grand loan. Could you imagine it? If it was possible to downgrade to sleeping in the cab, I would. I made the right decision with this tractor, genuinely, because it was so tempting to go with the other one. Then I'd have realised, oh, Joel, you forgot about the trailer. Do you know what I mean? And I'd have been pissed off. Because I'd have been trying to use this to load pallets into that horrid trailer, which we'll get rid of now. Here we are. Look at this. Farmer Joel. Right, my mood's improving now, guys. Can you see why I'm unstable? Because I'm like a bloody roller coaster. My wife sent me for a bipolar diagnosis once. Turns out I'm just a bit weird. True story. She's adamant I have bipolar. I tried to explain to her that bipolar can't change every 10 seconds. I'm not so much a roller coaster of emotions, but more somebody trying to push a pushchair over a cobbled path. I don't deal in good days and bad days. I deal in good seconds and bad seconds. Welcome in, Sean. How are you? New tractor has sorted me right out now. I take back all that dark stuff I said earlier. I just realised I've gone this way. Why have I gone this way? Why would I try and go up the hill in this? Let's abort that idea. I don't know where this path leads, but we'll find out. New toys. Look at these new toys. Oh, it's here. Okay, nice. I'm easily pleased, aren't I? I'm never pleased for very long, but I'm easily pleased. We never know. Never say never, Liam. Say hi to Twitch, guys. Clive over on YouTube says hi to everyone in Twitch. You're a good old boy, Clive. Thank you, mate. By the way, thank you so much for the mouse, Clive. I'm using that on stream for the first time tonight. It's awesome. It's awesome. Appreciate you. Old Joel would have gone back and got all these things in 3 trips. I'd have drove back, then I'd have forgot the trailer, then I'd have gone back, then I'd have forgot the other attachment. Right, we're good now. We're good now. Yeah, it's awesome, mate. Like, I haven't had a chance to, like, map all the buttons and everything. I've just swapped out as just a direct replacement for now. But my other one was getting rather unpredictable. Oh, she's a bit slow coming up here, but that's fine, because we're going to be selling everything in the lay-by anyway. It feels appropriate getting the Highlands Fishing expansion vehicle as well for this map. Oh, Joel's still in the shop menu. Yeah, I haven't bought the wrong thing 3 times. Oh, dear. Right. Hopefully that removes a big frustration for you and I. Because I'm not going to keep getting stuck with a hand pallet fork. In multiple locations. And we can sell this other trailer. Because I don't need nothing else if I got this. Because that's my animal trailer over there. This one will be able to put pallets and bales on it. So what we'll do, we'll just quickly take this up here, because I can't be asked for... Oh, we could try and unload it. Let's do that. Hang on. Hang on. Get rid of a bale spike. I'll put this in the yard. Don't need the quad now. You could argue I don't, you know, Liam. But then what do I do with that money? Do I level up the farm somewhere, or do I pay off some of the debt? Oh, where's that old double steering? When you need it. I forgot how tight this farm is. Maybe we'll leave that on. I don't normally get on with it. Do you reckon we actually upgrade the shed? Should we upgrade the shed? Tarp does a good enough job, doesn't it? At some point, though, I need to think about how we make money. We got the sheep, though. Oh, what's happened here? Brand new, Joel. It's brand new, mate. Have I done that? For goodness sake. We're good. Nobody panic. It looked too new with the paintwork anyway. Alright, it's going to require some bloody skill on a hill, innit? Skill on a hill. Feels weird using actual machinery on this save. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. She won't fight it forever. Oh, she's got some power in her. Look at that. There we are. I told you. Don't know what you're panicking for. I weren't. Yeah, we will get more at the shop. I always forget the old miles rule, Liam. Of selling it at the shop to get more money. I nearly knocked that over, didn't I? Right. Do we need the quad? Like, the quad feels part of this save, but I'm struggling to justify it now. What would you lot do to me if I insisted on taking the 2 hand pallet forks back to the shop for an extra, like, £4? Imagine I spent the next 20 minutes running 2 hand pallet forklift back to the shop. Yeah, for the forest area. I was also thinking about, like, I don't know if we got, like, feed or something. Should I keep that trailer in case I'll need to put feed or something in it? Because it's fine for loose, like, seeds and stuff. It's just shit for putting bales in, really. So maybe we keep the trailer for that. We'll keep them for now, guys. We'll keep them for now. Oh, hello. It is a lot quicker to rip around here in than the JCB, obviously. But I'll keep this trailer just because we can put seeds and fertiliser and that sort of thing when we want to buy it. Because that's just an animal trailer, that one, and we'll just use it for that. We failed massively trying to use that for bales. Right. So, the hand forklifts, I don't want to see them anymore. They can get out of my sight. This thing, that can go. Piece of crap. I can get a bucket now, can't I? For wood chip, I can put a bucket on the front of my JCB. Oh, we're laughing now. We're bloody laughing. Get over here. We paid AI more than that to bring it here. We are cooking on gas now. See, that old bank manager weren't stupid. He saw the potential in me. He saw the potential. Only takes one person to believe in you guys. Don't forget that. Oh, bollocks. He obviously didn't see me working on the farm. Without them, we'd have never met Shelley yet. We wouldn't have had that moment together. Good old Shelley. I need to do some levelling on this farm at some point. I just don't know how I'm going to make it look authentic, right? Rather than making everything look like a launch pad or something on a hillside or some park. And what is going... Joel! Safe to say, guys, I'm not getting on with my new vehicle just yet. I will. We'll bond in time. Oh, we'll bond in time. Was that you, Clive? Whoever just done that for the crowdfunder, for the keyboard, you didn't have to. Bloody hell, guys. I was going to pay the rest of that because we'd already got nearly halfway. Frig's sake, Clive. Are you sure, mate? Like, as long as you're... One, you can afford it, and two, you're giving yourself these sort of treats. Bloody hell, mate. Thank you very much. Dylan's going to love you, by the way, because he's already decided that when I upgraded my mouse and keyboard, he was having it. He was going to have my old one. I gave him his first laptop a couple of weeks ago. It was an old gaming laptop, MSI I had. I was like 13 years old, but he thinks it's amazing for playing Minecraft and Roblox on and stuff, right? Why is my camera angle doing weird stuff? I wonder if that's because I'm on a hill. Let's... sorry, I got distracted. But yeah, same reason I got my old office chair is still here. I'm supposed to go out the front of my house to be free to someone, and Dylan won't let me because he's adamant it's going to be his gaming chair, right? Yeah, but Clive, that's too much, mate. The whole point of a crowdfunding thing is that, you know, maybe people chuck £2 in or something, and then my genuine intention was I was just going to make up the majority of it and get it then. Like, you didn't have to do that, mate. Welcome in, Ben. On Friday night, we do Kinlaig, which is a hillside starting from nothing, sheep farm and save. I just, though, got 100 grand loan because I got fed up using the hand pallet fork mod. But now we're starting to produce pallets. So this is a rather oversized tractor for this save. I clearly can't use it yet. I've got a pallet stuck under a bloody wheelbarrow, for goodness sake. Mate, Clive, if there's any, like, I don't know how to say thank you for that. I don't. I genuinely don't. You like literally got me a new mouse last week, and now you've done that. I don't know how. I don't have words, and then I feel guilty because I don't have words. Like, I'm not that kind of streamer, right? That's gonna be like giggly and jumping up and down and waving hands everywhere and crying. That ain't really me, right? So I don't know how to express to you my gratitude. I don't know why I'm stacking them like this, but don't worry about it. Oh, for goodness sake. No, no, go forward, go forward. Oh, do you know the irony of this? Let me just show you where I'm taking these to sell them. Let me just show you where we're taking these to sell them. I got the wrong steering mode on. That's what was going on. I had it steering on, I had it crab steering. How did I not notice that earlier? A Dave Brent dance would be a good start. Absolutely not. I'm that guy who's too conscious to dance when I'm sober, let alone on stream. I could do the lip boy, though. This is where we're selling it. All that effort to load it, and I'm just bringing them here. Why am I struggling with this? Admittedly, I did have it on crabbed steering. Is that just because that's in a gap? Oh, yeah, it's in a gap. I can see that now. I can see that now. Clive just gave out 10 community. Guys, help me out. How do I thank this guy that doesn't involve inappropriate photos or... I don't know how to thank you, Clive. Like, you're just basically paid for me to have a new keyboard, and it isn't like a piss-about keyboard. It's a complete luxury item that isn't needed, right? Just isn't needed. It was just a, oh, when my keyboard dies... Bearing in mind my keyboard was like 8 years old and my stream deck is one of the original ones. I was just going to get that, right? And then I'd free up a bit of desk space and complete luxury item, unnecessary. And then you go and give out gift subs as well. Stream, that's all I ask. Don't ever stop. Well, I've talked about it tonight, mate. I was worried tonight I was getting burnt out because the last couple of streams I've struggled to get motivated for, but then when I get on here I have fun. So I've realised I'm just tired and overworked and a bit burnt out in life in general. So I'm going to try and find a solution for that, because my natural thought was, oh shit, am I getting burnt out from streaming? And it isn't. I've got too much on my plate. So if I can fix that, hopefully I'll stop fearing finding the time to go live again. So basically, when I'm like on my deathbed and I'm doing some live stream, guys, I'm like, because Clive made me feel like I should be here. I feel guilty, so I'm here. Yeah, but Joel, you've got days to live. Yeah, well, Clive says I'm not allowed to stop streaming. I'm at ransom. Joel, shouldn't you be like with your family? Yeah, but Clive, he's got me over a barrel. Right. All right, I handled that terribly in terms of loading, but it's going to work. And we have 30 grand. Now, we've got pressure here, guys, because yes, the sheep are going to multiply, right? Yes, the sheep... I don't know why I was shouting over the tractor noise. Yes, the sheep are going to multiply, but we need to make sure we invest this sensibly. We've got 30 grand left of that loan. We've bought a new... I can't believe we got a tractor, a trailer, a front attacher, and 2 attachments, and we've still got 30 grand left. That's mad, isn't it? That's mad. So we need to be sensible about what we do with this farm next to make that 30 grand count, because we've got to start. We've got that wool coming through, we've got the lambs coming through, we've got the allotment thing. We've just got to keep that conveyor belt going. 1,000 bits, Clive. I was thinking to say, who's that? Like, frick's sake. Thank you, Clive. I appreciate you, mate. Please don't murder me in my sleep. I could Bob Ross it, but I worry that that's not a good investment, Dave. That's just making my life easier with it being like I stop getting stuck, right? Yeah, I'm a little bit torn because I could sort this out. But so basically my plan is this is going to be the farm entrance. There we go. I've had baked beans tonight. Like, he buys me a new keyboard, and there's me sitting there picturing him eating cold baked beans out of the tin with a fork. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've not got the right personality to do this whole streaming thing. When there was like 8 people watching and we didn't have gifts and tips and subs and all that sort of stuff, I was comfortable with that. And then all of a sudden we got the wish list and all these new people asking for merch, and now all of a sudden people are supporting me and I don't know how to handle it. I love that, Wiggy, mate. Good to see you, mate. Thank you very much. Guys, Wiggy is always here in the background, so I'm so chuffed they got a gift sub. Appreciate you, mate. Yeah, so the idea is... Sorry, I keep getting distracted at trying to say thank you for Clive and then clamming up. We're gonna have an entrance to the farm here, and then I picture this being like a plateau here, right? So if you imagine here, like we level this off. That acts as like a plateau, and then there'll be a gateway here that goes down to the sheep meadows. That's kind of my vision for it. It's going to be difficult now this is already down, but that's what I would like to do. So this is kind of a flat bit here. We'd have to move everything out of the way to do it, but maybe we do have a stab at that. And then the idea was I was going to do mountains, like I've done rock here. If you have a look, I've put some rock here and then covered it with grass. We bring this rocky outcrop across, gateway here, bring the rocky outcrop across there. We just do something to make it work. Clive, you don't have to do any more, mate. Genuinely, you know that. Joel, I hate to break it to you, fella, but you'll never stop getting stuck. Is that like my my like calling card, my my thing? Don't, Clive, you make me feel bad, mate. Genuinely, you've done more than enough. I mean it. So that's the plan, was to like level this out. So we could try and level that out. One bit, there we go, thank you. That'll do now, enough. Yeah, that's like, at least bring this up, put a little rocky bit in here. Is that a waste of money though? Should I be using the money to put down some chickens or just something that brings me a bit of passive income? But at least we can get wood from here now. Look, this is all ready to collect. I also need to plant tree. Oh, if we get a bucket as well, we've got all this wood chip. What was it that needed wood chip, guys? Was it my allotment or my composter? Yeah, the composter needed wood chips. Let's get a bucket. That's the first sensible investment. We'll get a bucket. I'll go slightly over tonight, Daniel, mate, because obviously I was late starting tonight, weren't I? Guys, all the people thanking Clive for the gift subs. Appreciate that, guys. If anything else, it takes some pressure off me from having to keep finding ways to say thank you. I just looked over my tablet and forgot we stream in 2K now on Twitch. It blew my mind. I was like, Jesus, that's sharp. Right, actually, let's move that trailer out of the way. So if we want to do our little thing later, it's already one thing out of the way. So what we'll do, if we just move all the equipment down the hill for now. And then I'll get a bucket, get that wood chip. Do you think if I ignore him, he'll stop? All right. Are you happy now, Clive? I feel like I'm like accidentally in the middle of some money laundering operation. We'll take this over to the wood for the wood chip. I'm sorry I'm awful at saying thank you. I get uncomfortable with all that sort of stuff. I've always been like that. Just ask Liam and Jasmine, who have witnessed it in real life. When they brought the Farm Sim Collector's Edition box that I got behind me. Yeah, this looks at home in here. We definitely made the right choice with the vehicle, guys. Definitely made the right choice. Especially the fact I could get the trailer as well. Should I use this as my yard? Like, it's a perfectly flat surface. But that's the sort of thing I want to do, is put a little gravel pad down here. It's been ages since we've done a bit of Joel Rossen, isn't it? Just scoot these out of the way. That's a big ask, Clive. Whoop, little bunny hop. Oh, I forgot I've got to turn the engines off now. Right. Let's go get a bucket. Somebody just bought something from the merch store. Thank you very much. I can see it's something Hellbar. I can't see what it is, though, without tabbing out of the game. But thank you very much. Hang on, it's on my phone. Oh, it just went away. It popped up on my phone and I missed it. Hang on. Am I alright to say? Sorry. So, Liam, I've learned the hard way not to read stuff out, because do you remember the stream where I nearly ruined somebody's, it might have even been you. There was also somebody who bought, was it Daniel? Someone got a Father's Day present and their other half bought it. And that luckily wasn't on a live stream, but I remember reading that and thinking, oh Christ, if I'd have read that out, I might have ruined it. And then, yeah, Jasmine got you something, right? Or vice versa. So I'm now like, guys, if I ever don't thank you, like, on here for a purchase when I'm live, that is why. Because some people buy stuff as gifts and then I've ruined it. It won't be the first time I put my foot in, it won't be the last. But I will always do the thank you videos. Clive, don't also hate me if I don't give you a thank you video on the merch store for all of the, like, 18 pissing items that I've got. So my app tells me when I have to send someone a thank you video. And because of all the gifts, the giveaways that Clive has done, that's telling me that I owe this bloke Clive about 18 thank you videos. And, like, could you imagine me trying to think of different things to say? I get like a minute where I can do it. By the way, I think that's a great feature, right? I'm gutted that my store can't do reviews, because a year from now, no one's going to be buying my merch, and that bubble has gone, and everyone's moved on to other games and other streamers, and I missed this opportunity to get tens of reviews on the website, right? I'm gutted about that. Absolutely gutted that it doesn't have that feature yet. But I love the video thank you, because it's a proper, like, a platform that's built for creators, and I just think it's such a nice personal touch to be able to thank people with a video message. But yeah, at the minute it's telling me I owe this guy Clive about 18 thank you videos. Don't you think they're like a nice touch though, right? It feels very me, like something I would like to do anyway. So the fact that that's a feature, I love that. I just wish I had reviews. Because we're not going to have this many people buying stuff again, right? Tomorrow on yesterday's news and all that sort of stuff, everyone's got the hat or the mug or... Can I just say that is proof that I don't do this shit on purpose, because I was in the middle of talking about something else and I can't multitask. Right? Brand new tractor. It's got 20 minutes on the clock. 30 minutes on the clock. Brand new tractor, and I somehow hit these massive Highland fishing curbs. Damn you, Scotland, and your high curbs. And your battered Mars bars. Now I've got to try and work my magic on this. Let's go to single steering mode. I can do it if I go to front. There we go. We'll be able to get out of this. Oh, I'm stuck on the high curb now, look. I tell you what, we're going to the shop anyway. Come on, Joel. You never cheated out of it yet. Go on, Joel. Using all of my previous crash experience here. Thank you, hamster. Oh, I nearly had it. Imagine being in that bus. Don't you desert me. Don't you leave me. I might be able to use him to my advantage. Imagine sounding your horn at this. Seriously? Imagine seeing this going on in front of you and that bus is sounding his horn. Yeah, alright, mate. I'll stop pissing about now you've done that. Right, I'm off on that note. Have a great stream. You lot, don't forget to like the stream. Thank you, Stan. You're a good one. Right, guys. I'm going to the shop anyway to buy a new bucket, so we'll do a reset. I've had this tractor half an hour. Half an hour. Oh, for frig's sake. I love you, Joel, but this is painful. Did you... How are you even surprised still at this point? Right. Our brand new tractor, guys, and I crashed it already. Nightmare. Bucket. Oh, we don't want nothing big, do we? I'll just go for the all bucket. That'll do the job, won't it? What the hell's this thing? Oh, silage car. Can't go wrong with that, can you? Right. Where were we? I like this JCB, guys. I know I just totaled it, but... God, that bucket looks tiny on this. It's fine. It'll do a job. It'll do a job. Oh, dear. Sorry, Liam, amongst all that, I totally missed what you said you got, what you bought. Was it the blue hoodie? I love them hoodies, but I'm chuffed with everything on there, like, because I'm so paranoid of getting moans and groans and complaints, and so I haven't even worn my pink hoodie yet, because obviously we had tons of bloody heat waves. But I love the mustard ribbed beanie, I love the Helba baseball cap. I think it's all, like, top quality gear, and I've managed to do it fairly cheap considering. I know nothing's cheap in today's day and age, but you know what I mean. Don't know why I went this way again. Just deal with it. We know it ain't gonna go up that hill though, like the quad does, because it barely gets up the road hill. Yeah, you're the only one who bought one, then, Clive. I nearly withdrew that design, thinking maybe that was a bit of a miss, because I don't always get it right, quite regularly, actually. But I love them. So when I was doing them, Liam, I was very much inspired by, like, the whole Tom DeLonge merch, and obviously he wears a lot of them, you know, hot pink or blue kind of... You know, so I was kind of copying that, you know, if I'm honest. I like it. Welcome in, Shane, mate. How are you? How are you? Appreciate you guys, like the subs, the throwing gifts, the merch. Like, I feel a lot less guilty when you buy the merch, I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like you've got something for it. Like, I can't quite compute the other stuff, because it's like, well, what do you get out of it? Like, kind of, that's where I feel bad, right? When you buy a hat or something, at least you've got something to show for it. So I feel a lot better. I'm a lot more comfortable thanking you for merch sales. I think it's just like, as well, because we're a small channel, like, it still blows my mind that, you know, we sit on as many subs as we do. We shouldn't have anywhere near the amount of subs we do for a channel that's got sub 2,000 followers on Twitch. I shouldn't have sold like over 50 things on a merch store when we get less viewers than that on a live stream. It's mad support. It really is. It's almost like a cult. No, that's not what I'm saying, Liam. You know it. I'm not that type of person. It's like when you watch people doing the TikTok grifters, right? They're trying to get money out of people. They're like, please don't buy me gifts. I'm like, frick off, mate. Have a day off, you tit. We all know what you're doing. Oh, dear. No, Clive, I don't look. It's easier if I don't look. I kind of got my width wrong there. I misjudged my size. It's never happened before. Although I have got a habit of banging my elbows on door frames. Does anyone else have that problem? The amount of times in my life I've banged my elbows on door frames. Like, you'd think by now I know where my arms are. Like, there's something wrong with me, I swear. There's a lot wrong, you could argue. Daniel, I'm getting there before Daniel says it. What's right with you, Joel? Since when do you have a tractor on this save? Everything's changed tonight, Shane. I started tonight minus £1 in debt. And the manual forklifts broke me. So now we've got a tractor. Why can't I pick this up? Is it just for show? Why can't I? Oh, Christ, I'm skidding all over the place. I thought this was all fair game, this wood chip. There she is. I just needed to get the right angle. We won't talk about the 100 grand loan I had to take out against my assets value and 13,000. We're carrying quite a lot of risk. Oh, there's a hill there. Yeah, Shelley's gone for good. No. Never to be... I didn't really put this in a sensible place, did I? This thing is bigger than it looks. I tried telling my wife that all the while. It's like, it literally, I'm struggling with this. Like, I'm trying to, like, be all nimble, treating it like the Merlot. It's actually big. Deceptively. We are leveling up this save tonight, guys. Leveling it up. Is that some sort of metaphor, Daniel? Sorry, guys, if I've offended anyone. I just had a bad day. Sorry. This is me letting off steam. I can't drink alcohol anymore. I don't do drugs. I can't eat. It's either this or go for a walk, basically. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. Could you imagine if that tipped out? You'd see a grown man cry. You'd see a grown man cry. It's full, innit? I never thought about it. I could carry a bucket load as well while I drag that back, surely. Can't get an angle that agrees with me in here, but there we go. Somehow tipped that out. Tricking anyone's landscape with wood chip and scatter it around their yard. That'd be quite a cool idea. It'd be infuriating. It'd take hours. But say you, like, done a horse paddock build. That'd be quite a cool idea. To put, like, wood chip down. Cut it from trees. See, and then people say to me, how do you not get bored of this game? Because I keep coming up with random ideas like that. Take care, Shane, mate. Look after yourself. Have an awesome weekend, fella. Have an awesome weekend. Isn't it awesome you can't spill this in a simulator? Right, is it the garden that needs it or the composter? I keep forgetting. Sorry, I know I've already looked. It's the composter, right? Yeah. We're just going to sort all this bits and pieces out, and then we'll have a little look at the yard design. We won't be able to do much, but we'll have a little go to start making it look like a farm. Don't get too carried away. It's not going to be like a Tonight Matthew I'm going to be kind of scenario. I'm officially a man now. I've had to buy a petrol lawnmower. See, my garden's not big enough for a petrol lawnmower, but I'd bloody love one. Enjoy, Liam. I just got some bloody plug-in thing from Argos that I've had about 10 years. So my lawn ain't worth a shit doing. Hang on, what am I doing here? I was reversing it like bloody Clive then. I sorted myself out now. See, this trailer does a job for this sort of thing, so we'll keep it. Or have I filled that up? I have. We'll just leave him there for now, and he can do that weird little bug where it kind of just keeps doing drip feeding it. It's odd, isn't it? It's odd. Right. Now I need to move the... I literally just insulted you, Clive, and you... This is an unhealthy relationship. Thank you, mate. You didn't have to. I had a complete unnecessary joke about Clive's reversing ability, and he gives 10 subs. The man makes no sense. He needs help from himself, I think. Just going to put the bucket in the yard, guys. Yeah, just put it in the yard here. What are you going to do when I actually have a yard on here? Your minds are going to be blown. Because you can't see what this farm's going to look like in my head. There is farm here. There is farm. In my head, there is farm. Don't. I'll be up all night worrying as it is, Clive. And then I'll have another panic attack when the keyboard turns up and think it's too much, like I did with the mouse. I said it to Dylan. I was like, this man on the internet gifted me this, and I feel bad. It's as quick as you like. I'll have it. Zero guilt from Dylan. It's as quick as you like. Bloody boy. This man from you there. Yeah, but the thing is, he's 7, right? I've got to be a bit careful with, like... But I suppose, yeah, this man from the internet sounds worse. He knows Clive already, anyway. I know, poor old Clive. Sorry, Clive. I'm going to get a PayPal chargeback request. It's like the Minecraft server all over again. Not as heartbroken as I was at the start of the stream, Clive, when Dan wounded me. I never heard a bad word come out of that man's mouth. I held him in such high regard. It's like when a lover betrays you. It's never going to quite be the same. Oh, can I not sell wood chip there? Apparently not. Can't sell wood chip in my lay-by. Oh, for frig's sake, Joel. I'm still yet to get used to this vehicle. Yeah, the people I talk to who don't talk back. That's my best description for streaming. I said that to someone once. I think it was like my parents or something. So what do you do with this streaming thing? Well, I basically talk to people, and they don't talk back. Like, are you okay, Joel? Are you hearing voices again? No, in fact, it's the opposite. I don't hear voices at all. Imagine if all of this, I'm buying this stuff for myself. Do you know what I mean? Like, imagine if I have like a Shutter Island moment. I'm actually like buying all this stuff for myself and creating this like false reality that's being gifted from people on the internet. What you don't know is my poor wife has got like a storage unit that's full of my own merch. I keep buying it. There's 18 water bottles from Clive, and it's just me. It's just me. Buying it. I've run up like a 10 grand credit card debt. Sorry. Another one of Joel's internal scenarios playing out. Oh, that's why you picked up on the one person with 2 accounts. Yeah, because that's my own split personality. Look, I found a glitch in my own fake reality matrix. In Shutter Island, when he's like looking for them little signs where things aren't quite right. I love that film, by the way. This is my Shutter Island. We're just going to hang around here for 5 minutes for Purple's benefit. Right, let's move on. Jesus Christ, Clive. Christ. Like, I know I've joked about some dark things tonight, but I'm not engaging with that one. I'm still half worried you're in the mafia or something. Clive's surname's actually Infantino. His name ain't Clive at all, it's Carlos. That photo he shared on Discord, that was just an AI thing. He just put into AI, show a truck driver in this Pig Daddy hoodie. Really, he's got like jet black, slicked back hair. Some dirty stubble. He wears tight trousers with no socks. And crocodile skin brown brogues. I'm just like making up nursery rhymes for myself at this point. Oh, I need to do something about this dip. I feel like I'm going to waste a load of money moving things on here, but... Oh, Jesus Christ. Another table, Carlos. We're going to be a long while paying that 100 grand back. Let me just say that for free. Right, guys. I'm going to take a quick break. I think I bloody need it. Let's turn that off. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to leave... Look at that. That's a nice view. That'd be a nice shot. Get a bit more of that river in there. Or lake or whatever it is. Sea. Does anyone really know? Is it a sea? Must be sea. I don't know. I'm going to take a quick break, guys. And then when I come back, we'll do a bit of Joel Rossen, all right? Oh, look, Purple. If you look in the distance, you can see that trailer flapping away. So feel free to have a look at that while I'm on the break. So in 2 hours, guys. In 2 hours... Well, that's not very kind, is it, Pearl? What have I ever done to you? In 2 hours, though, guys, we've been from -£1 in debt, pushing a hand pallet fork up a hill, to having this awesome new JCB. It's taken me a little bit to get used to, but I'll get there. Awesome new JCB. I reckon that'd be easier with their steering wheel and joystick, to be honest. We've got all the new attachments and loaders and everything. We've got a new flatbed bale trailer. Our allotment is producing. Our hay shed is full. We've now finally got a way of unloading the wood products without getting stuck in the roots. That feels like progress. Oh, and we've crashed it once, but don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Right. I will be back in a couple of minutes, guys. Please do keep the chat going, because it took you a long while to warm up tonight, so now you're actually talking. That'd be nice to come back and you're still doing that. I'll be back in a couple of minutes, guys. Just stretch and move. Go take a break yourselves. I'll see you on the other side. Cheers. Alright, I'm back. What I miss, guys? What I miss? I'm going to have to scroll. Not used to having to scroll back. Thank you for keeping the chat going. Appreciate you. Have I... Someone give me highlights. Welcome in, Rich. How's it going, mate? Right, I tell you what, guys. This stream is looking shit hot in 2K. I need to upgrade my graphics card now so I can push farm sim. Because there's all them texture packs in that you can get. Because I've got the internet. I've got fibre to the home. Like at the minute, I only pay for like 500 meg. But it can go all the way up to a gig. So the internet's not an issue. I wonder if we try and pump it a bit more. Frick off, Clive. The other day... Clive's a tit. In the nicest possible way. The other day, right, I went to buy an SD card for my new camera. You know, my little thing. I never treat myself to, like, well, not, my wife would say I do, actually. And I've said that. Look at all the guitars behind me. But you know what I mean? I was like, I'm going to sell all my kit and get enough money together to buy a new camera. And I was well chuffed with it. I went to buy an SD card for it. Oh my God. Like, the last SD card I bought was about 40 quid. To get the one I need to be able to shoot like 4K video and that, it's like £100 for an SD card. Like, I can't believe that everything that's going on with data centers is having that much of an effect on SanDisk making SD cards, right? Part of me thinks they're just taking advantage of it, right? They're seeing that RAM is going up, they're seeing that GPUs are going up, etc., etc. And it's almost like, oh, if we put an extra 20 quid on the price, people will just assume that's because of AI. Do you know what I mean? It feels like absolute con. No, I bought two, Clive. I bought two. You're like, you don't have to give stuff, guys. You sub, right? And I reinvest that money in my content creation. So if I buy like a new little hand tripod that I'll be out with tomorrow, that is because of your kindness, guys, with subs and watching the ads and all that stuff. So you ain't got to fund everything because you're already doing it with your subs. They are taking advantage. I'm sure they're taking advantage. I'm convinced they are, because there's no way an SD card should have jumped that much in price. At work at the minute, we're having to get a new data center. Like, talk about the worst time to get a new data center. Trying to explain to, like, chief execs who just see IT as a drain rather than a utility, right? I've spent my entire career trying to explain to people that treat IT like a utility. Can you afford for the lights to go off? Can you afford for water to stop? No. Can you afford for your IT not to work? No. So stop seeing it as a drain. An extra, because people are still thinking like the 90s, right, where they see it as like a resource drain. See it as a utility that you can't do without, because essentially that's what it is in 2026. It's been like that for 20 years and they still think like that. But oh my God, trying to explain at the minute why something like that is now costing twice as much, 3 times as much, 4 times as much. It's mad, because it normally goes the other way, right? Remember when like SSDs come out? None of us could afford SSDs, and then the price comes down. But the current situation's mad. And half these twats, excuse my language, they don't even know why they're building them, right? Look at Facebook's latest financials. They got no idea what they're going to do with it. They got no idea what they're going to do with these acres and acres and acres and acres of data centers. It's just like, oh, everyone else is doing it, so we're going to do it. Like, no one's actually worked out what they're going to do with half of the tech. But at the end of it, there's us lot not being able to afford a bloody memory card for cameras. It's mad. Anyway, that's my little rant over. Is the username Joel Rants taken? Yeah, I know. Like, I'm still running a 3080 or 3090. I can't remember. So when I done my PC upgrade purple at the end of last year, start of this year, it was just before. So I got so lucky. So I updated my motherboard, my RAM, my processor, and my cooler. That was it. It was still a bloody lot of money, right? And I only needed to do the memory and the RAM because the memory and the board because I accidentally damaged the motherboard putting the processor in. And so I thought I can't justify the graphics card, but what I actually sold my old DDR4 memory for the same money as I bought my DDR5, because the month gap was when everything went mad. So I bought DDR5 about a month, 6 weeks later, got round to selling my old DDR4 on eBay, and it made the same money. I couldn't get my head around it. It's madness. But I can't justify paying like 1,500, nearly $2,000 to get a 5080, because that'd be like the natural upgrade for me to go from a 3080 to a 5080. Can't justify it. I'd rather choke on McDonald's. Anyway, back in the room, Joel. Back in the room. It was never 38 quid. That's 42 quid. I'm sure of it. It's etched in my mind. 42 quid. Right. Speaking of spending money, let's try and do some Bob Rossing around here. I feel like we should be using this money to make the business bigger, but let's have a bit of fun for once. So the idea is we need a bit of a plateau going on here. I'm slightly worried that I've put this in too soon and I should have done it first, but we'll try and soften. I don't think it's going to do what I need it to do, though. We just got to watch that old money don't go stupid. Would it be mad to sell this and start... How much was that allotment? No, that'd be mad, Joel. That's crazy talk. Be under factories, wouldn't it? Because we've just got a load of pallets out of it. There's the composter. There's the sawmill. I thought it'd be under factories. Oh, greenhouses. It's only 1,500. Bollocks. It's only 1,500. Chat, I have to be up in 6 hours, 20 minutes. All right, cheers, Clive. I don't know how to thank you, mate, but thank you so much for the keyboard. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate it. I've got like a Stream Deck XL here that's like 6, 7 years old. And I never take it off the first screen, right? It just takes up a load of space on my desk. So having that integrated in a keyboard is just mad. I look forward to seeing what I can do with it. It'll probably stress me out for the first couple of weeks. Well, I appreciate you, mate. Right, we are going to sell this. We'll take the hit on it. There's a bit of material in it, but we'll fix that afterwards. As long as I save about 10 grand for fertilizer, seed, etc. We'll be all right. Let's see if we can sort this right out. Don't balls this up, Joel. Now, do we pull it across from there? I think we probably do. Hell, you'd need a lot of soil, wouldn't you? Oh, well, my word. Oh, my word. What happened there? What happened there, Joel? Oh, for frig's sake. I was rinsing my money. Rinsing it. That's gonna look shit. Like, it's kind of what I want, but not what I want. Joel makes sense once again. Let's just get rid of this wall for a minute. I'm going to be going back to the bank manager. Please, sir, can I have some more? I might have messed up. Extra buttons for Dylan. Oh, don't. Hadn't considered that. Right, bear with me, guys. I know this might look a bit mad for now, but I have a vision. Don't want to use all my money up. So I've got to buy that garden back. I'd love to do this properly because the image I got in my head is awesome, but we have to do it in such piecemeal because of financial reasons. Come down here, be a little lane through there. Bit of a drop there, but we can make that work. Can make that work. Okay. Right. Hopefully, you'll see where I'm going, hopefully, in a minute. Oh, look, hang on, Purple. Let's just have a little check-in on the... Right. We could put a greenhouse in. I know they're a bit cheaty at times, but if we do have any money left over, a greenhouse would make sense. Oh, it needs to be just a little bit more. I don't like placing it because once you place it, you lose that option to soften around the sides. So I like lining it up first. And then once I've lined it up, I can then, with confidence, put it down and knowing I can then soften the sides before it goes down, if that makes sense. Right. Not fair, I was fighting a giant spider boss in Conan Exiles when I heard that. Sorry if I jump scared you, Purple, or triggered you. Right. So, hang on. We now know the pallets go on this side, don't they? Because it doesn't really show you. That's a bit naughty with this mod. You know you do the dump and where that water tank is, but this side where the pallets appear, like, upon successfully, you know, making the plants. So we need to leave room for that. Because we've got to get that big old JCB in, right? It's going to work. So that goes there. Hopefully you can see where I'm going with this, guys. Urgent message, Joel. The ability to gift merch has gone, mate. I promise you I haven't touched nothing, Clive. I'll look into that when I'm in bed after this. Maybe you broke it. And to be fair, Clive, you shouldn't even be bloody looking after what you contributed for that keyboard. And the 20 gift subs and the bits. Go to sleep, man. You're dangerous when you're awake. Yeah, I don't know what that is, hey guys. I haven't done anything. I haven't even looked at that this week. I've been so busy. I haven't looked at any stream and stuff this week. Sorry to disappoint. Probably for your own good, though. It's still good for money. Can you see how you get these weird little like dips once something's placed? I hate that. Oh, we haven't got to go around that side, so it's not an issue. Right, so that can go in there. And I'm wondering if we put a little greenhouse or something. Like something that fits in with this save. Nothing mega. Yeah, let's do that. Dylan and his button pressing. That's it. Blame the kid. Cheers, Clive, for everything, mate. I don't really know how to thank you, but cheers, mate. Appreciate you. Don't deserve you and all that. Oh, this one looks more like Kinlaig for us, done it? That was too expensive. So we've either got the small tart... Oh, that's cheaper, though. This, though, looks very this farm, doesn't it? It doesn't tell you how many products. It'd be nice to know what the capacity is. Because that almost looks like it holds more, but it doesn't. It's 4x4 beds. This looks like it's 4x4 as well, right? But I feel like this glass greenhouse is more fitting for this save. It just feels more fitting. Tarp farm for life. So could I either go there? Yes, gonna have to go there because there's an access point there. Oh, we didn't realise I was going to stick that there. Let's undo that. I'm hoping, guys, I promise you, by the time I'm done, it's not going to look a massive eyesore, right? We're gonna blend it. Providing I've got the money to finish doing that, we'll blend it. So it'll hopefully look quite natural. Like, I'm no artist, you bloody know that. I'm going to get pissed off having to do pallets again, though. We all know this, right? There we go. Right, now they're in. We've lost a little bit of our meadow to cut, but hopefully that won't matter. We need to do a little bit of something here because that isn't going to work. Need an entrance. Oh, that money's going down. I had so many more things I wanted to do. Bank manager. Mr. Bank manager. Sounds like something out of a Saw movie. You called. Bloody bloke. Just shows you're not bloody switched off. Still watching. Trust me, guys. Trust the process. I haven't got enough money to do all the fencing and the walls and I wanted to do. But trust the process. Welcome in, Robbie. How's it going? Seaweed sand. Seaweed sand. Oh, what does this look like? So I was going to use mountain rock. Oh no, that's forest stones. Yeah, now let's go with this new one. This new texture is nice. The important thing with this one, guys, is to make sure you go over a bit at the top of the bottom, because if not, it'll look really fake. It's going to look pretty fake anyway, but... Man, you're looking good. We're streaming in 2K on Twitch now, mate. I'll put it down to that, because I can't take compliments, so... I may be tempted, guys, to try and grab another 20k loan so I can finish doing what I want to do with this. So I've got the flavour now. I've got the flavour. See, look, I told you to trust the process, didn't I? And then if you want to make it really nice, you just chuck a few of these in. Break it up a bit, look. I know you all doubted me on this save. I'm well aware. Right, that's that. Now we can go two ways with this. We can do rock here, or we can do like a gravel, so it looks like it's gravel bedded. Because obviously that's unnaturally level, right? So we're not fooling anyone that we didn't make that man-made. So you could do like a gravel to make it look like just like a base we put down. It's not setting my world like that. Oh, it's gravel yellow. What the frick is gravel yellow? I might be YN. If you just like do a little bit of it, like coming down the hill, I might take the edge off it looking a bit man-made. Well, we kind of want to make it look man-made because it is. That's what I'm thinking, right? And then what we could do, these areas here, all the places where we're unloading and loading. Oh, it's been a long while since I've done this, isn't it? Long old while. So you've got the natural rock there, and then this is clearly, we leveled it. Then... Concrete yard. That could have worked. That could have worked. We splice it. Welcome in, Maverick. How's it going, mate? Thank you for jumping in on YouTube. It seems very weird seeing you on YouTube. I don't know if I'm mad about that, but for now, that'll do. There's some nice different textures with this map. Just going to do a bit of a hint of the rock. On these sharp corners, I think that makes sense. Maybe another one down there. I think that works. Like, I'm very conscious I ain't got a lot of money to play with here. I think that works. We'll see. Gone to the dark side for once. You make it look easy and natural. Do you know what the funny thing is, Robbie? I can't draw for shit in real life. I can't draw. I can't paint. But I get on alright with Farm Sim. I don't know why. Right, now the idea, guys, there'd be a road down here, right? The entrance to the farm would be up here. I want to put a gate in here. And then like another gateway here. And then there'll be walls off to the side. And then you bring it down. It's going to be quite steep. We might have to rethink that a little bit because it come out further than I expected it to be fair. So we might have to have a think about that. But then anyone who's been to like a farm in the Yorkshire Dales or whatever, it's not exactly level, is it? Yeah, I'm enjoying it, Maverick. I've only got about 20 hours in this save, maybe 30. But yeah, I do enjoy it. Yeah, so originally the path was going to be through here, but I needed a bit more space to get this in. So, it'll have to come off here, which is not ideal. But we can make it work. Thankfully, it lets me edit here. I didn't think it was going to. I don't want to lose that fact that we are farming on a hillside on a mountainside, right? Like, so there are going to be steep bits. Just gonna have to deal with it. Now, what texture do you reckon that is? What is this? Dirt stones? Looks near as damn it to me. We want it to be a bit muddy because think about the I need softening. Think about how much pressure would be going on here. Come down this hill. It might not be quite the right texture. Where is it? Dirt stones. It might be something slightly lighter, but dirt grass. What would that look like? Could make it look even more rural. Do 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 do. Don't you know? Pump it up. This is a nice way to do a guide, actually, because it's less offensive. Now, if we put some stones in the, we'll just pretend there's some potholes from the hills. What does this look like in here? Stand out too much, don't like that. Could just gravel it. Gravel dirt. Oh, it's been ages since we've done an old Joel Ross stream, guys. that's a bit too subtle, isn't it? Road gravel. Is that what we're looking for? Maybe. Oh, this isn't set in stone anyway. Yeah, I like a bit of gravel. It works on a UK map as well. There wouldn't be all this lovely grass, I know that much. It's been churned up to hell in here. We'll do some with this in here at some point. I'll try and morph these different textures into one so they all look a bit... That looks a bit better. Right. Riverbank. And if we just go... So what does it look like? There's been some repairs done over the years. A few potholes filled in. And it's funny, I can't farm for shit on this game, but give me a paintbrush and look at my confidence rise. Like I say, it's steep, but we're farming on the side of a mountain, right, guys? I'm trying to think like Yorkshire Dales kind of farming. It can't be all pretty. That's not how it would be at all, right? That's just not how it'd be. I think that works. And then at another point when we've got more money, we need to do some flatten this out and turn it into a proper yard. How does it look like from down the hill? Maybe a little bit more rock. There. Oh, it could have looked worse. It could have looked worse. You're fine, Clive. Right, and then where was their mud tracks, tyre tracks? And we'll just let that drift off into like nothingness. Alright, we'll work on this. I'll be a work in progress anyway. As the yard evolves and everything. Christ, I just realised we didn't leave any money to fill this up. And I know the greenhouse and that ain't level. It wouldn't be on a farm like this. We've got a trailer still going yet. Yeah, we just got to refill all this stuff up. So we do need a little bit of money for seed and fertiliser. We've got wood chip for this substrate that it's making there. Right. I just realised this cedar here can go because we're not going to do any arable farming. That can go. These things we use to create all the various... that can go. That can go. Clearing out the yard. I tell you what though, guys, I'm quite pleased with that. I know there's a lot more I need to do to walls, fences, gates. But they're starting to come alive, don't you think? They're starting to come alive. I look better once I've used a few vehicles around here. Some of the textures need blending a bit better, but it's not bad for a start. Right, what do we need to put in these things? Sawmill's got firewood. Composter's all good. Small garden. It needs substrate. Manure. It doesn't need all them. Right, what are we going to do? We done garlic and onions last time. Should we stick with them? And then we can do like a strawberry or something in the greenhouse. A strawberry or tomato in the greenhouse. So yeah, we'll do garlic with solid fertilizer. And onions with solid fertilizer. So substrate, water, seeds, fertilizer. Substrate, water, seeds, fertilizer. We can do that. We've got water anyway. I don't mind that at all. We've got to do something with that edge over there, but that's fine. It might just need making all rock. Once I make it all rock, maybe it'll look better. Yes, that's the idea, Maverick. I've been watching documentaries on, or like, you know, TV shows about crofters in Scotland. My son likes watching them and that. And yeah, just proper, I thought, well, you got Kinlaig, but I really like the idea of having like sheep on the hillsides. Obviously, it presents a few challenges about how you make flat land for things, but I'm learning as I go along, and I think it's working. It doesn't look massively out of place yet. So if we try our new path, we'll get an idea of angles, and like obviously that bit of grass on that corner should probably go. Oh, don't worry about that little spin. So this needs water. It gives us a couple more things to do, because this is a very slow burn save as well, right, guys? We don't have a lot going on. We're just waiting for the sheep to explode. Like, not literally, I mean in terms of population. I wouldn't put it past me, though. And essentially, pottering around with a greenhouse and allotment, it just gives us a bit of something to do on the save, right? Like, this tractor was always going to struggle up here, but that's fine. If I had another 30,000 Maverick, I could make it look a lot better, but for now it'll do. So I want a landscape in this this water pit as well. I'm planning a late night, so I may load up and give it a go while watching. Cheers, mate. Well, I'm glad that makes my day, like, 'cause I'm terrible at this game, but if I can inspire someone to have a different idea about how to play it, then brilliant. I'm guessing the water goes in here. Oh, for God's sake, I forgot I had a front loader on. This is where we need the quad, isn't it? Clearly there is still a need for the quad, because running water around here is a lot quicker with the quad. In fact, let's do that now. It's good that we've still got a need for it, though. Oh, for frick's sake, ignore that. I forgot I didn't do the auto turn off anymore. I'll bring you back up. And actually, this animal trailer can stay down with the sheep. It'll add a bit of something. This is why we kept the quad, guys. So much easier than the tractor. We are going to have a lot more water demands now, but because if you might remember, we lost our first 2 sheep because they didn't have water. So we just need to be aware of that. This path needs work. It's not quite right, but it'll do for now. So, how much is that going to hold, though? Because I don't want to chuck all my water into one thing. It'll hold 10,000 litres. Right, we'll put another trailer load in and we'll leave that. Very steep. Yeah, but to be fair, Purple, a mild incline where you're from would look steep, wouldn't it? This is the Highlands, mate. This is just a slight bump. Plus, as we'll grow into it as we add bits, I'll tweak the landscape. It's not quite right, but for the limited funds we had, I think it'll work. When I put the fences in as well, I think that'll help with the walls. I like what they've done here with the little cluster of bushes as well. We can try and recreate that on other parts of the farm. Right. Now we need seeds, fertilizer and substrate. We might have a little bit of substrate over here. We do. I haven't looked at the greenhouse yet. This is purely for the allotment at this moment in time. I wish we wouldn't have sold that substrate now. Do you remember it sold for about a tenner as well as a complete waste of money? But there we go. Or waste of time selling that. Thank you for being a good sport, by the way, Purple. Right. Fertilizer. Oh, no, I need this trailer. No, that's right. We'll bag it up. We'll bag it up on here. It's fine. And them little market stalls and small farmers kiosks and that, do you know what I reckon would be a great mechanic? It's that if you didn't just dump stuff in there and that's sold in one, wouldn't it be great if that's sold like gradually based on what you had in there in stock? So for example, if I put potatoes in there, you know, it maybe gradually sells over the course of a couple of days. I'd love that, right? Christ, we're on the rev limit here. So like say you put eggs in there, potatoes, everything had like a little time that it took to gradually sell. So the money like trickled in rather than one big payday. I know not everyone would want that level of realism, but I'd love that. I went to all that effort to slow down for the speed bump, then the high curbs got me. This quad is great fun though to rip around here. I'm glad I kept it because I'd have regretted doing all this at 20 mile an hour in the tractor. Right. Hello, shopkeep. I would like some solid fertilizer, please. I think I need seeds as well, don't I? Let me just double check that. Yes. And then for this greenhouse, we're going to do tomatoes. Let's do tomatoes and strawbs. They feel like greenhousey things. Just needs water. Don't even need seeds. Bloody hell. It's just magic. Magic beans. You just put water in the greenhouse and strawberries and tomatoes grow. Mind you, I've got tomatoes plants popping up everywhere because you put them in your composter at the end of the year and then you use that soil next year and bloody the amount of tomato plants that will pop up is mad. Right. How much money have I got? Oh, sorry, we're good. What do you reckon we can get away with? 5 on the front and 5 on the back? Yeah, why not? We'll be alright. Oh, they're thinner than I thought. We might be able to do more. This feels like proper simulator gameplay done at the fact that I'm getting like tiny little bags and putting them on a quad. What have I become? Yeah, absolutely made the right choice keeping the quad because the temptation was to sell it. This is what it's for. And like I say, doing the water run and... It's the closest I've ever felt to a simulator player. Oh, we could put a lot more, to be fair. But I'm not going to get greedy. I forgot how small these bags. This mod is brilliant, by the way. Being able to deal with hand liftable stuff. And it's realistic, right? They're not stupid sized bags where you feel like Superman picking them up. It's realistic, and I love that. You know I'm all here for that sort of gameplay. Welcome in, Geordie lad, mate. How's it going? How are you? Been thinking of you, mate. Guys, lots of love for Geordie lad in chat. Bosh. Look at that. This is proper old school farming. Take care, Robbie, mate. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. I hope you have an awesome weekend, fella. Now, sorry, Geordie, mate. Sorry. Guys, Geordie's got a lot going on at the minute. So lots of love and support for Geordie, guys, in chat. So I'm just having a look how they've done their road. So they've put these stones at the side. I need to take a screenshot of that. So you got stones at the side. They got a different stone texture in the middle, and then this tire track one. I don't know if it's possible to replicate it with the textures they give you in the game. But you see that? It's like a 5-part made out of 3 different textures. I'll see if I can replicate that bugger. I bet you can't. I bet they use like a like they map it with like a pack. Kind of lost my momentum going up there. Hell, she's pouring out the back without me doing it. Look at this. What's going on there? That kind of killed the realism, didn't it? Yeah, I bet they do, Dave. When I said it, I realised that I was probably setting myself an impossible target. Oh, look at that. I didn't need any more. I think we're kind of maxed out. Let's have a look. Maybe I've maxed it out. Oh, no, we can't get rid of it. Awesome. So it'll hold 1,000 seeds, 1,000. So yeah, we're going to have to put a bit more in there, and we need a lot more substrate, but some idiot went and sold all that last month. Let's just check this has everything it needs to keep creating that. Oh yeah, there's another bag here. Like, I'd love to move this over. I'm not going to lie. I'd love to move it over to there. It'd be perfect. Let's have a little look at that. Obviously, I've got to refill it all again. But at least that greenhouse only needs water. Hell, what did I put in here? Miracle Grow? Only just the bloody cement ain't dry on the footings. Hell, some sort of gardener, me. Yeah, I know, Dave, but I realise, but I can hope. I reckon they do it on purpose so people like me don't put them to shame. So Joel Ross, don't put them to shame. They're just trying to hold me back. Right. Let's see if we can move this compost over. So I can't imagine it's a lot of money. Just can't. He turn his aircon off and freezing my tits off. It's not even hot tonight in here, but obviously we've seen what happens when I don't run the aircon. The camera overheats. Right. It can't be a lot of money. £500. Just makes sense, doesn't it, Rodney? Just makes sense. That looked quite decent. I was originally going to pop it there, but I reckon this looked decent. Just leave enough room for what to put a fence in. Down at the bottom of the garden. Or it could go here. With the birds and the bees. There's a lot of little people. They call the pot into bees. Too bloody young for Liam and Yasmin, that. That could work, can it? That could work, can it? We better stop this then. Happy with that. Happy with that. Not as happy as Purple's going to be when all this wood chip unloads in one go. They don't have to hear that trailer anymore. Told you I'd make a farm out of this place, didn't I? You didn't believe me. Do I have to turn this on or does it just work? No. No. Oh, I can't reach the hit bloody point. Alright, it was revving. My hand didn't even on it. Oh, for goodness sake. There we go. No, so I don't have to activate it. Straw, water, wood chip, grass. We can do that. We can do that. Welcome in here, mate. How's it going? Hope you're well. Just get the old grass. Just thread the needle. Call the Paddington bees. Paddington bees. Oh, don't put it back in. Oh, for goodness sake. Don't walk out of the way. I need to replace that old hay barn. Pretending to be a hay barn. It ain't a hay barn. It's a pain in the ass. That's what it is. Oh, it's too cramped here. Can't breathe. It's like the living room floor after 2 weeks of Dylan being off school. Stuff everywhere. My old man said he could see it from bloody Starston, Ian. If you're familiar with that part of the world. Oh, I got a special place in my heart, Dunstan. Not Dunstan, Dunwich. Jesus. Could give a shit about Dunstan. We used to go there as we were kids on the beach. I always used to moan because Mum and Dad always took us there in winter and it was just stones and freezing cold. I could see it at Sizewell. I should think you bloody could, Liam. It's on your doorstep, man. You'd have to be bloody blind not to see it from Sizewell. You'd have to be looking in the wrong direction, Liam. Liam's looking... It was like 3 miles away, Liam. How bad your eyesight? Liam was looking towards Essex. Well, I don't see what all the fuss is about. Sorry, Liam. Right. Joel, get a grip. Stop insulting everyone. Sizewell. That's hardly a bloody claim, is it? Yeah, it's really... That was all I could think about, Ian, as the poor old wildlife at the... in the... forgot the name. Heath. In the heathland and that. That's all I could think about as a poor old wildlife. Oh. Maybe it needs me to take them off. Why aren't they coming off? Of course it does. Awkward old bugger. I swear it's this trailer though. It isn't the production point. This trailer does weird things. It's right at home on this farm, let's be honest. Oh hell, I don't hold a lot of grass. That must need more grass than that. No, that's all it needs. Fine, we'll stockpile it. My poor old wife, she's terrified about Sizewell, right? She had no idea until we watched the Sky Chernobyl series. And then literally a week later after we finished it, we were at Southwold and I pointed it out. I said, oh, look, that's the power plant. She's like, what do you mean? I said, it's a nuclear power plant. And she's like, here, in Suffolk. It's like, yeah, it's on in our backyard. And she freaked out. There was a lot of swearing. I didn't really think about how I get out of this situation, guys. So I'm just going to say yippee-ki-yay and go forwards. I kind of blocked myself in. Yippee-ki-yay. Yeah, she went mental. Oh, it's a fantastic series and much needed, right, to raise awareness and stuff. But yeah, she proper freaked out. She had no idea that was like in our back garden. I was like, we're fine. I said, my brother at Framlingham, he's absolutely effed. But I said, well, we're alright if the wind blows the right way. We'd just have a slow and painful death. My brother, he won't know nothing about it. Yeah, I had someone leave my place to go and work on the Sizewell C power plant. They also skipped a load of safety protocols, by i.e. not having a dome. No, don't pick him up. I didn't mean to pick him up. I meant to just give it a little nudgy nudge. Get off my forks. There you go. Welcome in, Gunmetal. How's it going, mate? Morden, is it the weekend for you now, then? If so, happy weekend. I suppose we can celebrate it now, even if it's Friday night for some of us. I need to do something with this high thoroughfare, like through traffic kind of area. That needs to either be all mud or all gravel, and I can't decide which. Do you know what I mean? Because it would be absolutely shitted up, wouldn't it? And I've got to try and recreate that. Right, do you have everything you need now? Straw, wood chips, grass, sorted. Script, sorted. Oh no, I haven't given it water. Bloody hell. I hadn't left space to give it water. I went on a school geography trip to Sizewell B when I was about year 9. Oh my god, that's the most boring school trip ever. We all just moaned all the way home on the bus. Teachers were fuming. That was shit, sir. What's the point of that? Because obviously we couldn't go anywhere, right? So, like, it was just... We just walked around the outside of it. There was one bit where we went inside, but I couldn't tell you what I was looking at. I need you. Welcome in, Beano. Hope you're good, mate. Yeah, there's no way after that Chernobyl drama that I'd get my wife in one of them places. Not a chance. No point me trying. Beano, I've banned myself from answering how I am after I spent the first half hour of the stream. Sounded quite morbid and dark. But this lot have perked me up. As they often do. Does mean we've got 3 things to water here, guys, plus sheep. That's a little bit worrying. We're suddenly dependent on water. And obviously my water place, it freezes in the winter. Dump the excess in the greenhouse. That should be good to go now. What do you mean inactive? Get active. Get active. What does it mean inactive? It's got straw, it's got water, it's got wood chip, it's got grass. Get active. What do you mean inactive? Oh. Yeah, storing, that's right. Oh. Hit the activate button. Jesus Christ, Joel. How many hours you spent in this game and you're still forgetting to turn on production lines? My word, I got a numb ass. I know that much. Right, let's just check we've activated these. Garlic. Running. Onions. Running. Seed, fertilizer, straw, water. Substrate is on its way. Awesome. Imagine joining Kinlaig now, guys, and seeing the changes. For a start, you know, what the frick is a grotto tractor there? So if humans are involved, it always could happen. I was thinking, though, with the stuff going on at Dunwich this week, imagine the emergency secret meetings, like contingency meetings that would have been going on Wednesday and Thursday. Like, should the wind have changed and that fire started going towards the power plant. My word. It's scary about the stuff that never needs to happen, right? Or never comes to anything we never need to hear about or whatever. Like, that's terrifying. Right, this area still needs a bit of work, still needs landscape, and still needs some furniture and walls and bushes. But I'm quite pleased with how this has turned out, guys. Quite pleased with it. I say it needs work, right? Oh, some grass I missed there. Well, yeah, you know that as a PM, right, Liam? Yeah, but when nature's involved, you can do everything in the world. There's still no stopping it. Sometimes look at Fukushima, right? I'm sure they thought they built in plenty of contingency with that seawall. I don't believe anyone who says, oh, it can't happen. They wouldn't let it happen. Well, we don't always have a say on these things, do we? Right, so we got them there. That seems like a good little place to put them. I wish I had a little bit more money. I could put like a little lean-to in there. Yeah, 3 Mile Island one. And again, no, that's typical like America kind of covering stuff up. Makes you laugh, right? They do the Chernobyl drama about how Russian culture and politics and everything led to like it being so much worse than it needed to be. And then you watch 3 Mile Island and you're like, wasn't that different? Like, you just got luckier. You still didn't tell people the truth. So sometimes you're not always mightier than now. Sorry, that dipped its toe into politics. I always said I wouldn't do politics here. Sharp jolt. Right, that can go there. We still need to sort out up here, but we ain't got enough money yet. Look at our little farm now, guys. I'd like to cover that up. Let's see if we can just do a little tickle of nature. See, Scotch pines aren't very good because they don't give you a lot of coverage, right? Even if we make them small. Well, we could maybe put the odd one in, look. I'm dropping like 500 quid on piss and trees. What am I doing? I've got no money. Stop it, Joel. What am I doing? Yeah, that was the one I was talking about. The drama, Liam, was a fantastic bit of television. Probably like top 5 TV drama series I've ever watched. I really wish you could see hedges before you placed them. Why did they make that decision? You can see trees before you place them. Why not hedges? Because I want to know how high it's going to be, right? And if it's then relevant to place or not. Because if it's not going to be high, I don't care. Why do they not show you hedges before you place them? Alright, that worked out alright, but don't tell giants that. Yeah, that's a bit better. Oh. Like that. Bit of heather or something. Anyway, Joel, you can't afford to do this. Stop it. Stop it now. I can't help myself. Oh, I've got so many ideas. I want to do the walls and fences, and I want to put a gateway, but... Why does that grass have sound? I don't know. I don't know, Liam. I think we've made progress here. I know it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, because it's quite hard to do a hillside farm, right? It's never going to be everyone's cup of tea. I think that looks all right. I am tempted to do away with the gravel here and go all rock, but I'll leave it for now just for something a bit different. This bit could be rock though. Yeah, that looks better. Oh, don't. That's like that I Am Legend film. I cried my eyes out on I Am Legend. Absolutely blubbed like a baby to that film. Alright, done it. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. I know it's going to look a little bit man-made. It's always going to look a little bit man-made. Imagine building all this and I'm still sleeping in a tent. Imagine having £100,000 loan, erecting a kitchen garden, a greenhouse, and over here... They'll be like, this is the bit you don't show the person on the first date, right? You say, oh, come take a look at my land. Oh, it's beautiful, Joel. Look at that view. I know. It's stunning, isn't it? It's stunning. You'll come and see my sheep? Yeah. And then that's it. You don't ever show them what goes on in this dark corner. This is where the bodies are. There's literally an axe there, look. This is where the bodies are. Right, I don't like it from this angle because it's always going to look man-made, right? Because I had to level it. I had no choice but to level it. But I think from here, which is the view, I think if we take a little walk, hang on. If we take a little walk, I think from here it works a treat. Yes, we need a barn. Yes, we need somewhere to put the vehicles properly. But it's a start, guys. It's a start. I've got an idea, by the way, of having a little storage shed down here. So if you imagine down here, I flatten just below these rocks a little bit. And then we'll have a shed here for storage. We can't go too far up the hill, because if not, the drop-off would be huge. Or you could put a shed down the bottom here. We could flatten this and put a shed down the bottom here. But that don't look too bad, does it? I think I'm quite pleased with that. There's some bits that need work, like this spiky bit here. That wouldn't... Joel, you wouldn't have gravel looking spiky. Fix that, man. You're better than that. You're better than that. See why you have to walk around it, though? Because if not, you don't see it, right? Now, look. It's a rock. Done. Because you aren't going to have spiky gravel. Gravel can't possibly be spiky, because gravity would win. Just like Radiohead told us. But... turn it into a rock, and you can get away with any angle. Yeah, this will work. It's a start. So next month, tomatoes, strawberries. We're growing onions and garlic. We've got the substrate being made. It's basically compost. I'd like to put this in the hedge. Like, I'd like to hedge this off. So when you're up here, it looks very, much more rustic and natural, but... and we've still got about $3 left in the bank. And no sheep's died during the making of this episode. Quite happy with that. I think that's probably a good place for me to finish, guys. Because if not, you know I'm going to spend all that money, right? I'm going to spend all that money, then I'm going to be angry at myself. But I think we used that $100 wisely. So we got a tractor. We got front loader. We got the attachments, bale, spike, pallet fork, bucket. So we can now pick up wood chip properly. We relocated the kitchen garden. We relocated the composter. We got a greenhouse. I'm running out of fingers. Luckily, I'm from Norfolk. And we got a new trailer. Totally forgot about the new trailer. Laughing. Next up is going to be a permanent fixture for a barn, right? That's got to be the next... it's almost like... I wonder if I'll still get told it's a hobby. I reckon, yeah, next up, guys, we try and put a barn here. Just something small. Is there any, like, a small auto loader, auto stacker one? Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, that's all the Highland fishing stuff. I just want, like, a small... what was that one I used on one of my Saxingham builds? When I was demonstrating... maybe it wouldn't be here. Maybe it'd be silo. No, it'd be here, wouldn't it? That's quite cool. But I'd want it to auto-stack the bales. Oh, it'd be under here, wouldn't it? I suppose. No? I've gone blank. That's massive. This would look the part. It's just a bit too big. I'm going to have to get on the old mod hub, guys, and see if I can find a small stack and bale storage. Because these are all just a little too big, right? Just a little too big. Not impossible, though. Look, if I leveled that, not impossible. We can make a farm out of this place. Yeah, it kind of needs to be like that, but smaller. Half the size. I want something that can stack, because it looks so much prettier when you see the bales stacked in there. We will find a way to polish this turd. Right, guys, and on that wonderful, insightful piece of knowledge, I'm going to leave you there. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight, guys. I'm sorry if the first half hour was a bit up and down. That was kind of just... you know me, I can't hide it. You get what you get. If I'm in a good mood, it'll be a happy stream. If I'm not, I'll take the piss out of myself and be a bit morbid until I am. But I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I had a lot of fun. Thank you for your efforts, Liam and Jasmine, for ignite in the YouTube chat. You know how that algorithm works there. As soon as people start chatting and there are others doing everything, so I appreciate that. Massive thank you. I know Clive's not with us. Hopefully he's asleep by now. Massive thank you to Clive for all the bits and the gift subs and the new keyboard. I'm going to be up all night worrying about that. Genuine. It's not even bullshit. Liam, I think you gifted subs as well. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Yasmin, thank you so much for becoming a member on YouTube. You already do too much as it is. Thank you very much. Liam, thank you for the hoodie purchased off the merch store. Guys, if you want to know more about the merch store, you can find that there. Jamie's subscribed on YouTube as well, and he just got a notification for that, Jamie. So if you're still with us, sorry I didn't give you a thank you earlier. And don't forget, guys, the minute these lives end, you can go back on YouTube and watch the VOD, the whole thing in full. So if you missed the madness of the first half hour, you can go catch that. If you had to head off and you missed the end, etc., then you can be watching this back. But you'll already know that, because you'll be watching this now thinking, I know this, Joel, because if not, how would I hear you say that if I missed the end when you're saying this at the end? Anyway, I'm going to sleep. And hopefully, when you see me on Sunday night, I'll make a bit more sense. Thank you, guys. Thank you for all the love. Really appreciate you. Always know that your viewership is enough. I just appreciate having people to hang out with and have a laugh with. And, yeah, you make it what it is. Appreciate you all. Take care. Bye-bye.